Hello and welcome to the. What end did we settle on?
I believe we settled on point and click.
Point and click. We never decided who's point and who's click, did we?
No,
I don't think it matters.
not really. Fuck it.
I'm Kelly,
I'm Jack.
and we're the morons in charge for the next 2 hours
Woo!
or less if you think we suck.
Yeah,
Our cat's here too, but he left.
he's always somewhere.
Yeah, he went to go get food. So on this our episode 0, let's call it. We agreed on Steven Universe.
Steven Universe.
So the season 5 finale aired a few days ago, and I wanted to minimize my search engine optimization on my channel. I never do anything on time. We streamed Bendy and the Ink Machine like 6 months after the last person gave a shit.
Yeah, I think we only streamed it when like episode 3 came out or something like that.
Yeah. We had it to a science to have as few people as possible.
I mean, we were streaming Kingdom Hearts 1 not too long ago.
Yeah, we were streaming Kingdom Hearts 1 when Kingdom Hearts 3 was not in the news in the slightest.
Well, yeah, you're still. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, probably something along those lines. I can fucking remember at this point.
So this is technically the closest I've ever been to a topical subject.
Yeah.
My first YouTube video ever on a different channel was, or not first video ever, but the first Let's Play I did was like a year after Slender.
Oh yeah, I
That
remember
was
that.
terrible.
That was horrible, dude.
God, I hope no one ever finds that.
See, now that you've said it, there's going to be someone out there who finds it again. Hell, I could probably find it with 5 minutes and 5 minutes really.
I don't have access to that account anymore, so I don't give a shit.
Ooh.
Anyway, so
Let's get to the topic at hand here.
yeah, Steven Universe. It's a show.
Holy shit, is it a good one though?
So, I feel like we're gonna go ahead and go into spoiler territory a little bit for the show.
Fair warning, click away if you're not into spoilers. Giving you that warning now.
No, don't click away. Just mute the video so that I still get counted. Because if you click off like halfway through, YouTube's like, "Oh, okay. Well, we're not gonna show you this asshole anymore."
Oh, wow, really? Dude,
YouTube is so dumb. I'm so glad we're getting into this when YouTube is at its dumbest.
Yeah, seriously.
No, I'm really gonna make an effort like 6 months after people just abandon YouTube forever.
The YouTube star.
I will be the greatest YouTube star by attrition. All right. So
Well, I don't know. Logan Paul has kind of shown off a dead guy.
Oh god.
Essentially got off scot-free with a half-assed apology and half a ham sandwich.
You got a point there. So, in case you're unaware, Steven Universe is a show on Cartoon Network by this amazing woman named Rebecca Sugar and some other people, but Rebecca Sugar is kind of the big cheese.
She is the biggest cheese.
Yeah. So I feel like we need to start with our feelings for the show overall, kind of our history for it.
So, I've kind of picked up and dropped the show every so often, just kind of whenever I have time. I play a lot of video games. Too many, really. But I kind of keep at least a general idea of what's happening. I'm on Tumblr long enough for it to happen anyway, so...
So you're aware of the show, most of the plot points of the show, mostly through osmosis.
Correct.
Okay. I have seen every episode.
Wow.
At least twice.
Wow.
Because, well, this show's been going on for like 5 years now.
Oh, damn, that's right. I think it's like the longest running show on Cartoon Network at the moment.
I think that's only because Adventure Time ended.
Yeah, a shame. 07 Adventure Time.
07. But not because I've sat there and I've watched every episode like 4 times or something, like some fans. Cat's here.
Cat's here.
But because I've shown it to friends, and like I've been there when they were showing it to friends.
Oh.
And it's a good show, so I'm like, you know what?
Fuck it, I'll watch them.
I'll watch these episodes again. Season 1, Steven is kind of annoying.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's kind of a little shit.
Oh, it's been too long since I've seen season 1 stuff, honestly.
Yeah, apparently that ties into season 5, actually.
Oh.
Kind of. But there's a reason that the Flood Order exists.
The what?
So the Flood Order is a fan-made order of Steven Universe episodes to get people to Ocean Gem within 2 hours.
Wow.
Because otherwise, Ocean Gem is like episode 26 or something.
Okay.
And that is hours and hours of season 1. And Ocean Gem is the moment, if you're not into this show, you won't be.
Yeah.
If watching Ocean Gem doesn't make you go, man,
Holy
I'm really...
shit, I need to see more of this.
Yeah, exactly. If it's not the point where you go, God, I want to see more of this, nothing else will.
Okay. Plus, it's kind of the big, that's when the plot really jumps.
That's when the show transitions from a kid-friendly Monster of the Week show to its larger, overarching plot.
Yeah.
Which is about the diamonds, and about Homeworld, and dealing with the legacy of Steven's dead mom.
Dead, not so dead, kind of dead.
Dead.
Yeah, she's
dead.
She is gone!
Yeah.
Go full super comic guru there.
Oh, Jesus. Hi, Cat. Dude, I have seen Reddit try and bend over backwards to think of a way that, last chance for spoilers, that Pink Diamond is not actually dead and gone. It's like, no, like the pink gem, that was actually just kind of Rose. It was like, no.
No, that's...
He screamed this plot point.
Yeah.
And people are still missing it.
Oh my god.
Reddit is so bizarre sometimes.
I do think one of the interesting plot designs, or at least animation designs, not only was that beautiful merging scene again, they pulled out all the fucking stops for that.
Oh, well, the guy who was in charge of that, he was a Disney guy. He did the ballroom scene in Beauty and the Beast.
Holy shit!
Yeah, his name is James Baxter.
Props to you, Mr. Baxter. Props to fucking you.
Dude knows what the fuck he's doing.
But second, I think you could kind of see just how almost colorless and, I want to say, straight up fucking dead Steven was that without his gem powers.
Yeah, that was gut-wrenching.
That was creepy.
That was creepy as shit. Also,
just kind of off detail here, Steven doesn't have a belly button. I think that's a nice attention to detail.
So there's a couple theories behind that. One, he doesn't have a belly button because Rose didn't really give birth.
Yeah.
And he probably didn't have like an umbilical cord.
Yeah.
Two, it's because otherwise there would have been a gaping hole in his stomach.
Yeah.
Where the gem was, and that would have been a little much.
I think that would have been a bit much.
Knowing the show and knowing the creators, there was probably concept art for Steven to have like a giant hole in his gut. But the problem is they were playing the scene very seriously. Like when a cartoon character has a hole in their gut, it has to be comedic or else it's horrifying.
Yeah.
I think that was a gag they did on Ed, Edd n Eddy once or twice.
That wouldn't surprise me.
And Steven Universe is not Ed, Edd n Eddy.
No.
Or that's like a Billy and Mandy joke.
Yeah, that's a lot. Well, there was a fucking bear with a a glass thing in its stomach.
But
completely, I brain farted on that one. Holy fuck.
That's okay. From Evil Con Carne.
Evil Con Carne.
Yeah. Should we recap the final arc of the season?
Go for it.
So it was called Diamond Days because Yellow and Blue Diamond went out to Earth and interrupted Garnet's wedding of herself.
Ruby and Sapphire's wedding.
Ruby and Sapphire's wedding, which I suppose the wedding would just be called Garnet.
Yeah.
Because that's basically how it goes. And there's so this entire podcast is going to be tangents and divergence because that's literally how every podcast on Earth goes.
And that's just how we talk.
Yeah. There's a lovely little detail in the wedding, and it's that Sapphire is in a tux and Ruby is in a dress.
Right, because...
So the answer for this is in Jailbreak, in certain foreign releases, they referred to Ruby as a boy. Because Ruby and Sapphire are explicitly a couple.
Yeah, that you can't deny that.
You can't deny it. And you can
because they're fucking married.
Yeah, and you can have all the editing tricks you want. You can like cut scenes, but like you have to cut the show to ribbons to avoid Ruby and Sapphire being a couple.
No, it's just gals being pals. Just gals being
Girl
pals.
love, that's all it is. No, but so they refer to Ruby as a boy. Because Ruby is the less traditionally feminine of the two.
Yeah.
So that's the one they can get away with. Ruby's not in a dress.
Yeah.
Ruby's in pants. So they're like, oh, perfect. We can just call Ruby a dude. And these dumb Americans, we can just ignore it.
Yeah.
So in the wedding scene, they flipped it so that Ruby is explicitly a girl. So it's either Sapphire is a dude for one episode, or Sapphire is cross-dressing. Or they're gay. Either way, it's
not traditional.
Either way, it's the Crewniverse just messing with foreign translators.
Yeah.
It's like, how do we do this?
It's like, how do you spin this one, motherfuckers?
The answer is cut the episode down to like 30 seconds.
What?
Where it's like, you just cut the whole thing down until the very end when the diamonds show up.
Oh.
I have a sneaking suspicion that's probably what they ended up doing. Or just don't enter the episode. It's like, no, you don't get to see it because the Americans are being assholes.
Yeah. The Americans are being assholes.
The Americans, yeah. But, so yeah, then the diamonds showed up. They had a big old fight, and that was awesome.
Okay.
And Steven got knocked out.
Oof.
And he convinced them that he was Pink Diamond. And they were like, oh, shit.
It's like, oh, shit, we done fucked up.
Yeah. Then they try to heal a corrupted gem because Steven made him feel bad. And they're like, yeah, we actually can't do that. We need White Diamond. And they're like, okay, well, let's go.
Did they ever mention why they expressly needed White Diamond, the bitchiest of the diamonds?
They couldn't make it permanent.
Okay.
They could heal a gem, but they couldn't make it permanent.
Right.
So that was the thing.
I guess restore a gem would be the better terminology for it, because, if a file gets corrupted, you restore it.
Okay, yeah, I guess it makes sense.
Because Steven can heal, but he can't restore.
Yeah.
Wow, that terminology is finicky.
Yes, it is. It doesn't help that the gems are basically computers anyway.
Yeah.
Like, when the gems start misbehaving, they act like computers.
Look,
They start glitching.
I don't want to see the Anthro PC gem, okay? I think I'm fine without that crossover.
You don't want pint size as a gem?
God, no. His weapon is just a fucking tentacle USB.
The good ship Fables makes a Steven. But yeah, so then they go to Homeworld, and White Diamond summons Steven, and it's like, hooray! Pink Diamond's back, and she is creepy as shit. She is terrifying in that first episode. Then she just sends Pink to her room. No one can see you doing the gesture.
Yeah, I know. It's just for you. Don't worry, buddy.
White Diamond does this pose where like she has her hands outstretched the whole time.
It's almost like she's partially praising the sun, but she's not quite there yet.
She's half committed. She's praising the dawn.
She's praising herself.
Yeah, pretty much. But then Pink gets sent to a room, and then Steven has a few episodes with Yellow and Blue, but it doesn't work out. And they're like, hey, let's have a big old party, and White Diamond will show up, and we'll tell her about the corrupted gems. Yeah.
It's fine, buddy. It'll all be fine. It's okay.
Yeah. And that doesn't work, obviously.
No, really, I wonder why.
Steven and Connie fuse into Stevani, and Yellow and Blue are like, God, you fucked this up. You fucked this up. And they like kick her out, and they throw her into the dungeon.
Aw.
1 million years dungeon. That could have been very literal, by the way, because of the way gems work.
Yeah.
Like a million years might be a little long, because they
really haven't expressed how long they can live.
No, and
it seems to be an immortal until shattered sort of thing.
it's possible, or they have like a really long internal battery.
Yeah.
Like, if you left them floating around in the vacuum of space forever, they would eventually die.
Isn't that what happened to the rubies?
Rip rubies. Yeah, yeah, no, they're gonna end up like a... who was it? Who was the bad guy from the second JoJo? I know it was Cars, AC/DC. Who was the big bad guy?
I don't know. I didn't actually see the second JoJo.
Oh, okay, it's gonna be like him.
I would have expected a Superman 2 reference.
Whoa, General Zod?
Yeah.
I'm watching JoJo. So, it's always time for a JoJo reference.
Is that a motherfucking JoJo reference?
Hey, by the way, don't put your hand in front of your mouth.
Look, I realized that mistake, okay?
Yeah, and please don't look away from the microphone when you're getting the water. If that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
But back to the topic at hand.
Yeah, anyway. And then we have an episode where Steven messes around with the watermelon Stevens and, like, possesses one psychically.
Yeah, he can just casually do that.
Yeah, he can. To tell Bismuth and Peridot and Lapis that, like, shit's going down.
Hey, we need help.
He's like, hey, help us out.
Do you think Steven was only able to take control of the watermelon Stevens because it was essentially him?
I think so. I think that's the implication.
What if it was a copy of, like, White Diamond's power?
Well, actually, That's not entirely true, because Steven can kind of just go into people's heads.
Yeah, but he can't, like, control them.
Except for that time he did.
What?
Yeah, he possessed Lars.
What?
There's an episode where Lars and Steven switch bodies. And this was before Lars had lion powers.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that one.
Okay, that was an episode. I've seen every episode.
Yeah, you mentioned.
I don't remember all of them, but I've seen every episode. But anyway, so... And that brings us to the hour-long special, Change Your Mind.
Where they're literally just trying to bust into a head.
Yeah, quite literally. Because they mention White Diamond is stuck in her own head. And it's... like, they have the arm... Like, the first one we saw was a hand ship.
Yeah, that was Paradox ship.
No, that was Jasper's ship.
Right.
Peridot was just the pilot.
I mean, it was green, so...
Yeah, it was just a green hand. Actually, I guess the first one we saw was the Red Eye.
The which one?
It was from, like, the first season... Actually, I think it was the first episode of Steven Universe. Or maybe the second one. No, I think it was the second one. The second episode. Laser Light Cannon.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah! Like, the giant metal eyeball shows up. And this is before the gems are aliens.
Right!
Yeah, they have the laser light cannon. Which I love they bring that back later on to fight a ship, and it, like, does jack shit.
Wow.
It does nothing.
So do you think that might have been, like, a Ruby ship or something?
No, because it looked different.
Oh, okay.
It was just a ship. They don't say that any gems are on it. Because at that point in time, we didn't know there were other gems.
Oh, yeah, it was...
That was before Lapis.
And all the other corrupted gem monsters were just monsters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we didn't know anything about the gems or...
their origins, or why the door on the temple was 5-pointed when there were only 4 gems.
Yep. At that point, 3 gems and a Steven.
Yeah, well, 3.5 gems. 3.5 gems.
That just implies that one of them is going to be played by Ashton Kutcher.
That's not.
Or Charlie Sheen, and I don't want to think about who would be Amethyst.
Amethyst.
Amethyst would be Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, I got light blood in me. Winning.
Pearl would be the other guy that no one remembers his name.
I think the character's name was Alan, but...
Yeah, Alan. Pearl would be Alan. I think Garnet would be Ashton Kutcher.
Future vision.
Steven would be the kid where every season they, like, time-lapse him growing up. And it became awkward because he hit, like, 18 and still 2.5 men.
Yeah.
It was like...
No, that's just 3 men.
It's like, you guys did not think this cycle through.
3 men in a house.
You did not think you were going to get, like, 8 seasons of that show.
I don't... It was obviously not designed for 8 seasons, but...
No. But, anyway, enough about 2.5 men.
Back to 3.5 gems.
3.5 gems.
3.5 gems was filmed in front of a live studio Peridot.
I was gonna do the haha, but I was trying to think. It's like, what's a Peridot haha? But I can't think of anything. You broke my joke.
Haha!
You killed my joke before it was even born. You aborted my joke. You're a monster.
Yeah.
I'm pro-joke.
Depends on who you ask. Hey, man, some jokes just weren't meant to see the light.
What if that joke grew up to be Gandhi?
What if that joke grew up to be a stand-up comedian?
No, that joke would have grown up to be Hitler.
Anyway.
I feel like we're slightly off track. We're talking about joke abortions. And now for 5 minutes ago. Yeah. So they take what was Pink's ship, because they destroyed Yellow and Blue's ships.
Oh.
Yeah, Pink's ship was the legs. The episode was called Legs from Here to Homeworld. It was a giant-ass pair of legs. I don't know why Pink Diamond got the biggest ship.
I don't know.
Because, like, Yellow Diamond got the right arm.
Yeah.
Blue Diamond got the left arm.
Yeah.
White Diamond got the head and torso.
Yeah.
Pink Diamond got both legs and the crotch.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, who needs arms with legs like these?
yeah, Pink was full Mettaton. I feel like we're one diamond away from just having Exodia. That's the 5th diamond. It's Exodia.
It's just fucking Exodia.
Yeah, they're gonna chop Pink's ship in half and give him one of them. It's like, here you go.
But back to the main topic of this podcast here.
Yeah. So then they go. Then we have the hour-long special. Change your mind. Should we recap the plot?
Let's not, because we kind of recapped that a little bit at the beginning here. At least the key points on it.
I feel like we're going to go ahead and talk about everything in it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I feel like recapping the plot is basically going to be the next hour and a half of this podcast.
Yeah, just about.
Or hour or something like that.
Hour 40.
Somewhere ballpark there. Let's see here. What do you think? Should we just start at the beginning?
Let's just start at the beginning here.
How'd that episode start? This is the only episode I haven't seen like twice.
Yeah. I don't know, actually. You started watching it from the beginning. I joined in like...
you joined in like 10 minutes late.
15 or so, yeah.
Yeah, so it starts with a... We're gonna have to cut that whole thing out. That was so incredibly pointless.
Yeah.
The episode starts with Steven being yelled at by Blue Diamond, but it was revealed that it was actually Blue Diamond yelling at Pink. Because Pink also got shoved in that tower, like, a lot.
Oof.
Yeah, we find out over the course of the episode that all 3 diamonds were kind of assholes to Pink.
Oh. Well, no wonder she fucking wanted to run away.
That's Steven's point. It's like, God, they were all terrible.
You'd expect she'd have a poster up there or something.
She has the little hang-in-there poster from Monsters vs. Aliens. In, like, Gigantor Cell. They had the little, like, 8.5 by 11 poster.
Yeah. Hang in there.
The little hang-in-there cat poster. And, yeah, it's because Pink Diamond brought home some weird little pet, like some pets from some random alien world that, like, started running amok.
Watch, one of them is going to have a fucking Omnitrix on.
No, but one of them was, like, this little rainbow plush worm.
Huh.
That was apparently a reference to a toy from the 80s.
Oh.
It's just a pointless little reference.
Huh. Yeah, I got nothing, though.
Someone pointed it out on Reddit.
Okay.
A lot of this is going to be, so someone pointed this out on Reddit.
So somebody pointed this out on Reddit.
And then, so Steven gets that backstory. Because Blue only refers to them as her pets, which is also what she calls, like, Connie and Garnet and Amethyst.
The crystal gems.
Yeah, it's what she calls the crystal gems. Steven convinces Blue to let them out because Blue is always the most sympathetic.
Yeah.
Because, like, her whole thing is emotion.
Her whole job is to be sad.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. She's just... she's like Ted from Scrubs. In terms of personality.
Aww. Aww, dang it. She should have a beautiful singing voice then.
Everyone in Steven Universe has a beautiful singing voice.
Yeah, that's like the requirement for being on the show.
I'm actually really surprised that White didn't have a song.
Yeah, now that you mention it.
Because this might be the last time we see White or any of the other diamonds, and only Yellow Diamond has had a song.
Ah, that's a shame.
I don't think Pink had a song either. Or, I think it's the same voice actress as for Rose.
Yeah.
And...
yeah, didn't Rose have a song?
Oh, yeah, Rose had a song with Greg in the 80s.
Yeah.
She was there for What Can I Do For You?
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. But of like the diamonds, only... of the 3 diamonds, only Yellow had one.
Huh.
Which is odd. And that was What's the Point of Feeling Blue? Which she sang to Blue, but Blue didn't join in. The Pearls were backup vocals.
Hey.
No, it wasn't a duet, which is odd, but whatever.
Weird.
But yeah, so they go to Steven's room, and because they have food.
Yeah.
They brought snacks.
Hey!
But no one has been feeding them while they were in jail.
Oops.
Because gems don't eat.
Oh, yeah.
And the diamonds...
photosynthesis. Photosynthesis.
Thank you, SpongeBob.
Got you covered.
The gems, like, refuse to acknowledge that Steven is human.
Yeah.
That's, like, a running theme of the entire arc. is the gems kind of don't believe Steven when he says he's human.
It's like, I need food. I'm
It's
pretty
like-
hungry.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Pink, you're so silly. Because apparently Pink would just like make up shit and just be an annoying little kid like all the time.
Weird.
Yeah,
I wonder if Pink was like the youngest of the diamonds.
she is.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like explicitly the youngest. And she's treated like it too.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
And so they go to like free the crystal gems because they were bubbled by Yellow.
So every gem just has the whole bubble power.
That's a universal gem trait.
Okay.
Even Peridot, who was made with like barely any powers, can bubble.
Okay.
Because Peridot can't shapeshift.
No.
No, she can't. It's not possible.
Huh.
Peridot, we'll get to this later. But Peridot mentioned that there's like a resource crisis on Homeworld.
Ooh. That's a problem.
Yes, it is. Like they physically can't make gems like they used to.
Huh.
And this is something I'll get into later.
So I guess that makes sense that if White Diamond was like the first gem, why she would be, let's face it, kind of brokenly OP.
Yeah. Well, no, they don't explicitly mention that White is the oldest. I think it's implied that she's like the oldest because she's kind of head honcho.
Yeah.
She is the biggest of cheeses.
The biggest of cheeses.
But they don't say that she's the oldest. It wouldn't surprise me though.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Yellow and Blue have a fight. I think this is roughly where you joined in.
Yeah.
Yellow and Blue have a fight, and Steven gets the rest of the crystal gems out of the bowl, and like they start running around.
Yeah.
And like halfway through, Blue convinces Yellow that like, hey, it's time for like this to stop.
Yeah.
It's time to stop. It's
Time to stop.
help a gem out. That like is like diamonds fighting each other is bad because like they're supposed to be leaders
Yeah.
and they're all supposed to be working together, but White Diamond is like
Kind
horrible.
of controlling everything.
Yeah, kind of an asshole.
Who would have guessed that just having, all your leaders fight each other would be, bad?
Yeah. And then Steven like drops the crystal gems.
Oops.
He like falls down a pit or in like a giant ravine. It's not entirely sure what it is.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Yeah. This is about where I joined in, I want to say.
I think Homeworld is built like Coruscant from Star Wars.
I think it's supposed to be a geode, is the funny thing.
It might be a geode, but like we don't see the inside of it though.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the whole planet seems, at least from what we saw, is supposed to be like a city built on top of a kindergarten.
Yeah.
But yeah, so on the way down, Steven figures out that if he fuses with the gems, it like cancels their regeneration timer.
Yeah, it just forces them, it allows them to just reform instantaneous.
Yeah, because being blasted by Yellow Diamond makes you take longer to reform.
Yeah.
She
just shoots up your cooldown timer.
Yeah. So on the way down, we get. This is part of the reason that some people think this is like the series finale. I want to say this right now. Season 6 is confirmed.
Yeah, okay.
Season 6 is confirmed. That is a thing that is happening.
Thank God for that.
And Season 7 is up in the air.
Ooh.
Well, no, it's common for shows to not get more than like 2 seasons in advance.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
We'll see. I feel like the rating numbers are going to be good enough.
Yeah.
That it's going to get Season 7.
Yeah.
But one of the things that makes it feel like the end of the series is Steven fuses with all 3 crystal gems in rapid succession, and we see 3 new fusions.
Yeah, because...
So first off, we get Smoky Quartz.
Yeah.
Who appeared before.
We actually only get 2 new fusions then, wouldn't we?
Nope, 3. I'll get to her.
Yeah.
So first off, we get Smoky Quartz.
Who's back. Fucking finally, one of my faves.
Smoky Quartz is amazing. Then Steven fuses with Pearl and forms Rainbow Quartz 2.0.
Yeah. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Yeah, basically. She looks like Mary Poppins dressed by Doctor Who. And I think this is the first fusion to have a male voice actor. That's what I remember reading on Reddit, but I didn't actually look into it myself.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, because I think even Stevani is voiced by...
I think Stevani is voiced by a woman.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who.
That's 2 kids! I'm out.
I'm out. The only great Kevin line. That's 2 kids!
I'm out.
When you get a risky click to a hentai. When you're watching a hentai and they mention it's like, but I start middle school tomorrow.
That's 2 kids! I'm out. FBI, open up!
FBI! But, so she has, like, an umbrella as her weapon.
No, it wasn't quite a weapon, but...
No, this is a common theme that, like, when Steven fuses the other gems, the fusions don't get weapons. They get utilities.
Okay.
Because, like, Smoky Quartz gets a yo-yo, which is explicitly a toy.
Yeah.
You can use it as a weapon, but they use it more as, like, a grappling hook.
Yeah.
Rainbow Quartz gets an umbrella, which they use to, like, Mary Poppins their way down, and also turns into, like, a rainbow-powered rocket
Oh, yeah.
to go catch Ruby and Sapphire.
The rainbows were saving the gays.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, man. So Smoky Quartz actually got a new design.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because all the gems got new designs, except for Bismuth.
Poor Bismuth. Oh, well.
But Bismuth didn't...
Pleasure doing Bismuth with you.
Bismuth didn't get proofed, so...
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Bismuth is also the only gem we've seen that is explicitly a metal.
Oh, yeah.
Because Bismuth is an element.
It's a crazy-ass metal, too.
It looks awesome. But it's not like a gemstone.
Yeah, you can't find Bismuth in a geode.
No. Although they mentioned that there are pyrite gems.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Blue Diamond kind of offhandedly mentions that Pink Diamond called them Fool's Gold.
Huh.
Which I'm sure was great if you were pyrite. It's like, yeah, cool name, Pink.
Yeah.
So, like, maybe you can make a gemstone out of, like, anything that... Or make a gem out of anything that's... Out of stuff that's not explicitly a gem.
Maybe. Any natural earth metal, I guess? Material, I guess?
Maybe.
Compressed earth material? I want to meet the fucking coal gem.
Yeah, the coal gem. There might be a coal gem. I don't know. Coal is explicitly organic, though.
Yeah.
You would have to get it from Earth. Same with something like amber.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Because amber is fossilized tree sap. I'm not saying they couldn't exist, but they would be gems that were explicitly native to Earth.
Would coal have at least a power level, granted, a lot lower than a diamond, but at least similar to it? Considering, you can make a diamond through coal with compressed heat and pressure over millions and millions of years.
That's more of a cartoon thing.
Yeah.
That's not entirely how diamonds are formed.
It's like a super simplified process, but...
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Okay.
Probably not, but the gem powers are basically random anyway.
Yeah, that's fair. But then we move on to, I want to say, my favorite gem of the special.
Oh, we're getting there. What did you think of Rainbow Quartz's design?
I liked it, honestly.
How do you feel it compares to the 80s one? The one where she was in the leg warmers with the big-ass pink hair.
I gotta say, I think I prefer the newer design over the older design.
Really?
Generational differences, I guess.
I like this one too. I appreciate them both, but they're clearly meant to be very different.
Yeah.
I am bothered that she's called explicitly Rainbow Quartz 2.0. Well, that feels kind of... That's what fans were calling this theoretical fusion for, like, 2 years now.
Was it?
Yeah, after we saw Rainbow Quartz the first time.
I mean, the gem itself doesn't change, so there's really no better name you can come up with.
No.
Aside from just calling her him, it.
Them.
Them.
I feel like with every fusion that Steven's a part of, it's them.
Yeah, that's fair. But again, aside from the gem itself doesn't change, so you really can't change their name. They're still just Rainbow Quartz.
Yeah, I know, but you could just call them Rainbow Quartz.
Yeah.
The 2.0 thing is what's sticking me.
Okay.
But so on the way down, they catch Ruby and Sapphire, and Steven fuses with them, and we get the Monty Python joke.
Sunstone!
No. Like, as they're forming Sunstone, the giant foot falls.
You could
like
say,
it's Monty Python.
You could say the other boot fell.
Hey-o. No, that looks like a Monty Python sketch.
That looked like the ending to a Monty Python movie.
If Monty Python Steven Universe would have ended there.
Yeah. It's just like they all cracked.
It ends with a fart noise. I don't know if the mic picked that up. We'll have to check later.
Yeah.
This is going to be a bitch to edit.
Oh, yeah. Good luck with that, buddy.
Why am I doing this?
Because why not? It's fun. We're having fun.
Yeah. But,
we could get Deli to guest star.
Meow, meow. Nah, he wouldn't be interested. So, yeah.
Yeah, he's not a fan of Steven Universe.
So, the fusion we get to spend the most time with is Sunstone, who is amazing.
Yeah. Well, the one with the most personality that we get to spend the most time with.
Yeah.
Because I think the new fancy one was kind of
Obsidian?
Yeah.
See, I told you we get to see 3.
But
Rainbow Quartz.
No, Rainbow Quartz 2.0 is kind of a new fusion, but also no, kind of not a new fusion. We've seen one before. We've seen a Rainbow Quartz before, just not with Steven.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Okay.
I'd say that's good enough.
I say it's not, but hey.
Well, fusions are always a relationship.
Yeah.
That's the metaphor. I always joke, like, it can sometimes be about sex, and the joke is always funnier when it is.
Yeah.
But it's not explicitly about sex all the time.
Yeah, okay. It can be platonic.
Yeah, with Ruby and Sapphire, Garnet is a romantic relationship.
Yeah.
Opal is more like a platonic relationship.
Yeah.
Smoky Quartz is more like a brother-sister relationship.
Yeah. Any relationship, really.
Yeah, it's about how the gems interact with each other. And Pearl and Steven have a different relationship than Pearl and Rose.
Okay, that's fair.
And they're different personality-wise. But we also didn't get to see that much of Rainbow Quartz.
Which is a shame.
So did, Rainbow Quartz have, this bizarre masculine voice?
That
would be really funny if the voice never changed.
No, Rainbow Quartz as played by Matthew Mercer.
Hey.
Just fucking McCreed.
It's so bizarre that McCree is Jotaro. I have a feeling, though, for many people, it's weirder that Jotaro is McCree.
Yeah, I guess it depends on which one you experienced first, but
exactly. For a lot of JoJo fans, they're like, I can't stop hearing Jotaro. For me, I can't stop hearing McCree.
Look, the moment Jotaro says that it's high noon, you're fucked.
They should just make one of McCree's victory poses like a JoJo pose. That would be amazing. Make it a legendary event skin or something. He gets, a dumb pose, and, the shadow of... And, I don't know, he gets, a stand or something.
His stand, High Noon.
The stand name is High Noon. That would be great.
Just headshots everyone within range.
Yeah. Well, there's already a dude in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure who uses a gun stand.
Really?
Yeah.
Look, it can't be any weirder than the fucking orangutan ship stand.
It's not. That's Winston. If Winston wanted to have sex with Diva.
Yeah, no. Let's...
Actually, if Winston wanted to have sex with Eefy.
No, that's even worse.
It is.
That's Shad levels of worse, dude.
Shad, no.
Shadman, no.
Shadman, yes.
The Mad Shad.
I feel like we should name drop Sunstone one more time, then go on another tangent.
Yeah. So
Sunstone. Did you watch that new thing yesterday?
Oh, dude, I loved it. Oh, dude, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, my God. Anyway, Sunstone. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're not having a Kingdom
Hearts. I get it in 5 days, man.
Oh. Man. I was joking about the tangent. Sunstone got the most screen time out of any of the fusions, at least in terms of, speaking roles.
Yeah.
Because Obsidian is kind of like Alexandrite. She's not very stable.
No, but she is super fucking powerful.
Yeah, she's not like Fluoride or anything.
Fluoride?
She's the giant caterpillar off-color.
Oh, okay.
Fluoride is a fusion of 6 or so gems.
Wow.
They don't actually mention how many make up Fluoride.
That is a hell of an orgy.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, Sunstone is it's like the Raisin Bran sun, but in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. No, it's like the Raisin Bran son if it was an 80s or 90s cartoon.
2 scoops of lesbians.
Yeah. And one 14-year-old boy.
Whoa, now.
Oh my. I've seen that hentai.
Oh, God.
uh,
Honestly, though, Sunstone did have some of the best lines. She was a fucking Sunday morning special.
She was a Sunday morning special. Yeah. She was, it was like Sonic Says.
Yeah.
So there's this weird trend. I don't know if you noticed. Fusions with Garnet can break the fourth wall, except Sugalite.
Really?
Sardonyx broke the fourth wall, like, all the time. And that's Pearl and Garnet.
Yeah.
So, maybe, like, if you fuse with Sapphires, and it, like, starts getting crazy, the fusion can break the fourth wall.
I guess it's like Future Vision to the extreme.
Yeah, exactly. It's Future Vision. Yeah, it's more like Deadpool vision.
Yeah.
I do wonder what would happen if you threw in Parapacha, though.
Oh, the past vision.
The one joke character. She is the only character I can think of that is explicitly one joke. Because, like, even Ronaldo had 2.
Oh, yeah.
Parapacha is more pointless than Ronaldo.
Oh,
I hate Ronaldo.
Do you?
I really don't like Ronaldo.
Okay.
He's so annoying.
I think the trick with him is that he's right about everything, but nobody gives half a fuck.
No, he's just an asshole. He's just
an asshole about it.
Oh, he's so bad. He's so annoying. But yeah, Sunstone. She has like, does she have fire powers?
They didn't expressly mention it, but it's probably surmised that she's got pretty high fire resist.
Yeah, she's got suction cup hands.
Suction cup, we're coming around.
Oh no, suction cup man! You made that joke while we were watching it too.
I know I did. Fuck you, he's suction cup man. Look,
you're gonna make people now watch Suction Cup Man, and I hate you for that.
Dude, Suction Cup Man is amazing. Have you seen that there's a third one?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Look, have you heard the theme song? It's actually pretty fucking catchy.
You know what else is catchy? The Black Plague.
No need to be an asshole about it.
I'm being Ronaldo. No, it's not Ronaldo.
I'm climbing on your nerves.
You got a suction cup on my fucking last nerve.
Enunciate on that one.
No. Yeah. People pointed out that like Sapphire had no say over that.
Yeah.
Because Sapphire's got like ice powers, but it's like, no, fiery sunstones.
Yeah.
He's like, whatever.
Whatever.
I feel like Steven and Ruby have more of a connection anyway.
Yeah.
Steven and Sapphire really haven't interacted much. But there was a whole episode where they like hung out with Ruby.
What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's the one where she became a cowboy.
No, I think I missed that one.
Oh, it's great. It was right before they got married.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah. They had a fight, and Ruby went off on her own, and she went with Steven and Amethyst.
To, I assume, a ranch?
Yeah, she picked up like some old Western comics, and she wanted to be a cowboy.
Fuck yeah.
It was adorable. She got like a country Western song.
Oh!
Yeah, it's called Ruby Rider. It's adorable.
But I'm going to have to watch that one after we wrap this up.
Yeah. Sunstone is great. She's a lot of fun. Reddit seems kind of divided on Sunstone. Some people think she's kind of annoying. And again, just kind of one note, like Sardonyx.
I think the whole point with Sunstone was that she was supposed to be a little campy.
All of the fusions with Steven are kind of campy.
Yeah.
But Steven's a little kid.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind
14,
of point.
but yeah.
Okay, yeah. At points, he acts like a little kid.
I saw someone on, it was iFunny. Yes, I know. I fucking use iFunny. I'm the worst.
You are. But continue.
No. Scratch that. It was on a YouTube comment section. I don't remember where.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, trust me. But they were like, what? Steven's 14? I thought he was like 9. And I saw all these people getting the information wrong. And I was like, no. Steven's part gem. And because of this, he has like slight shape-shifting powers. He looks as old as he feels. Because remember, they made that joke. There was an entire episode about this for Steven's birthday.
Yep, I remember. Too many birthdays.
Yeah, that was it.
Also, the plot of a Jimmy Neutron episode where he had too many birthdays.
Too many birthdays. Too many birthdays.
Too many birthdays will kill Steven.
Oh, yeah.
So, does that confirm Steven can die of old age?
Theoretically, I guess. I mean...
Like, if he feels really old, like, if in 50 years, like, none of the kids know what lion lickers are, or, like, nobody knows what a cookie cat is, and he's like, I feel so old!
Oh, fuck!
Yeah, he's just gonna... he's gonna turn into, like, Master Roshi. But, like, a more wholesome Master Roshi.
Yeah, I don't think the universe could handle that.
But, yeah. Sun was a lot of fun. I feel like she was great.
Yeah.
But then they realized that the ship is massive.
It's huge!
Sometimes. It's sometimes massive.
Yeah.
The scale of anything in the show is not consistent.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. When I first came in on that fight scene, you probably remember this. I was even like, yeah, $5 says White Diamond's not the one behind this. It's going to be only the Pearl.
That was what some people were thinking as well. But yeah, no, that didn't pan out.
I mean, imagine the Pearl just being the big bad guy behind all that.
Because she, like, shows up everywhere?
She shows up everywhere. She kind of, like, forcefully takes White Diamond's place sometimes, like, at the party.
Yeah, that would have been a twist, but no, they decided to play it straight.
Okay, I mean, playing it straight sometimes pays out. Like it did here.
Oh, yeah. I feel like it was better here than it would have if White Pearl was in control.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
So, Obsidian was fucking badass, though.
Yeah, so after they realized that Sunstone can't fight the ship, because the ship is big now.
Yeah.
Scale in Steven Universe is never consistent.
It's like an anime.
No, they've mentioned that it's always about a shot.
Yeah.
It's always about getting a good shot. Scale doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This is why, like, Sugilite's size varies, Garnet's size varies. The only thing that matters is, like, relative to other characters.
Yeah.
So, like, Steven can't suddenly be taller than Garnet.
Yeah.
Like, Steven goes up to Garnet's knees or hip or something like that.
I think only up to her, like, her hip.
Yeah. Like, Steven goes up to Garnet's hip, and that's about it.
Yeah.
But in terms of, like, relating to the plot, to the background, no, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, like, there's a point where the ship is, like, 3 times as tall as Garnet.
Oh, yeah.
In a certain shot. It just kind of looks weird.
But anyhow, Obsidian.
But anyway, yeah. So they all realize that, like, they need to get really big to fight the ship. So they all fuse together to form Obsidian.
Yeah.
And we get a fusion dance again.
Oh, yeah.
Which is something we don't see very often anymore. Because everyone is now in sync enough that they can just kind of fuse casually.
It's like, high five! Whoops.
Yeah, they just fuse. Which I feel like is using the show's mechanics to show how much the characters have grown and changed.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah. Also, that they don't have to spend like 5 minutes every episode watching Steven do the fucking tango.
Yeah. It's like it'd be like a fucking old mech anime.
I was
just a 5-minute transformation sequence every episode.
I was gonna say Sailor Moon.
Yeah, it works too.
If Steven Universe came out 20 years ago, like, fusions would take 10 minutes.
And they would always form Obsidian every episode.
No, not always Obsidian, but they would fuse, like, every episode. And always in new combinations so that you could sell new action figures.
And they'd all look vaguely the same, except just recolored.
Yeah. And then, yeah, they'd all look the same so that they don't have to get new new molds for the dolls.
And then when the show gets rebooted in 10, 20 years, they'd come up with all new character designs, and fanboys on the internet would be pissy.
Yeah, despite the fact that they never watched the first time around.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like, I can't believe what they did to Amethyst. In case someone wasn't aware that we were talking about, like, Thundercats and She-Ra.
Yeah.
She-Ra is good.
Okay. Is it?
I watched the whole thing.
Oh.
I'm not in the target demographic, in case you couldn't tell.
No, I didn't notice.
I'm probably about 5 to 10 years outside of it.
Yeah.
But our sister loves it.
Okay.
Our sister's friends love it.
That's the important thing.
Yeah.
The target demographic likes it. That's the important thing.
Yeah, the target demographic likes it, and that's the important thing. I really hope this doesn't turn into a My Little Pony situation where I don't want to find myself as a Gen 1 She-Ra brony. Like, I refuse. I'm going to stop that right now.
Stop right there.
Stop right there, criminal scum. Yeah, if we get to the point where She-Ra is known more for disgusting porn aimed at 9-year-olds than its actual show,
you're out.
I'm going to stop I'm probably going to keep watching the show unless it stops being entertaining, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to bring it up. I'll just go back and I'll edit this podcast to cut this whole She-Ra bit. If we find out that She-Ra is the new bronies.
Oh god.
In like 5 years.
The He-Ras.
I mean, that's He-Man. Which they haven't rebooted yet.
No, I'm surprised they haven't.
No, it's like, well, the last time they rebooted a boy show from the 80s, it was called Thundercats, and no one watched the fucking thing.
Oh yeah, they did that, didn't they?
Yeah, they did that like 5, 6, 7 years ago, and no one watched it.
I could have sworn they were getting like another reboot in the Teen Titans Go style.
No, it looks more like Steven Universe.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's aimed more at kids, which the original...
Yeah, it was initially aimed at kids.
Yeah, the original Thundercats was aimed at kids. Then they rebooted it to appeal to the kids who are now adults, and they all forgot to watch it.
It's like, oh yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, exactly. Because as it turns out, none of these fuckers actually want to watch anything on Cartoon Network.
Yeah. Who would have guessed?
Yeah, they just want to complain about it. They want to go on Reddit and bitch about it, like me.
Obsidian. Just fucking bites down.
Obsidian is badass.
Bites down on a sword hilt casually and makes a fucking sword.
That was fucking awesome.
That was beautiful.
Her whole design is great. It's like jet black with bright red lines running all over it, like molten lava.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Because obsidian is more of a glass.
Yeah. I've actually seen someone on YouTube try to forge an obsidian dagger.
Really?
It fucking failed horribly.
I know that some doctors use obsidian surgical tools. Because you can't make like a blade out of it, unlike in Mistborn.
Yeah.
So sad.
Oh well.
But you could you can't make the whole thing out of it, but you could make like a blade out of it.
You can make a cast out of it and then you can align it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. But like somebody essentially just took a mold of it and just poured it with molten obsidian.
Oh yeah, that is
no. It was like, it's falling apart because you can't really set it into anything.
Yeah,
because it'll just shatter.
Yeah, it's glass. Obsidian is very sharp, but it's not very strong.
Yeah.
It's glass.
You swing it once, it cuts through fucking anything, and it breaks.
Yeah. This is like those obsidian surgical tools.
Yeah.
They have to take great care to not leave obsidian flakes in their patients.
Yeah.
But it's sharper than steel.
It's sharper than shit.
If you know what you're doing with it and you know how to use it. It's like it's kind of like a katana. Like, you can't just swing it around willy-nilly or the whole thing will just fucking fall apart.
You'll just fucking break it.
Yeah, you gotta do it just right. You gotta get the motion. Yeah. All I remember is, like, you use a katana like a fishing hook.
Yeah.
Like a fishing rod. Like, that's how you kind of move it. Yeah. But
it depends on the style on the blade, but...
Speaking of katanas, Obsidian does not have one.
No.
So, Obsidian's weapon is, like, a sword hilt, and... So, Obsidian is the temple fusion.
Yeah.
That's what everyone's kind of been theorizing for a very long time now. But we never really got any confirmation of it until now.
Yeah.
Although the hair is different.
Yeah.
Because previously it was with Rose.
Oh, yeah.
But now it's with Steven.
Yeah.
So the hair isn't in, like, the pink ringlets. It's fluffy.
Poofed.
It's a
poof.
Yeah. I'd say it's adorable if Obsidian wasn't so badass.
Seriously.
And some approximation of 80 feet tall, maybe. Who knows?
Who knows?
So yeah, like that second mouth up top opens up, and they kind of like Alexandrite.
Yeah.
And they pull the hilt out, and it pulls out a giant sword.
It's a molten sword. It looks almost like the flame swords from Breath of the Wild.
That's another thing I'm seeing on Reddit a lot, is people are like, dude, this is just the sword from Breath of the Wild. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And that sword is also part of the temple.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
It's underwater.
Oh.
Because, like, apparently the temple was bigger and had the giant arms on it, like the spirit temple
Yeah.
in
Okay.
Ocarina of Time. But I guess over time, it just, like, collapsed.
Yeah, that's fair.
And part of it sank into the ocean.
Yeah. I mean, the sword is a fucking quad-hander.
Yeah, it was massive.
In Obsidian's hands.
Yeah. We saw the sword when Lapis stole the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when Lapis with a broken gem casually stole every drop of water in the ocean.
Lapis is like brokenly OP sometimes.
Lapis is terrifying.
And let's also not forget that she kind of just casually face tanked Blue's Sad Beam.
With the weaponized power of depression.
Yeah. It's just like, what?
You cannot depress. How do you expect to depress me
when I'm already depressed? It's like, dude, are you okay? Do you need a hug? No, I need to kick your ass.
Lapis needs all the hugs. Lapis needs like a giant Steven hug. But yeah, Lapis is terrifying. She's great.
Bob is the greatest character though.
Bob.
Which is a callback joke. Because that was one of the first things Steven called her.
That's
no prob.
right!
No prob, Bob. It's Lapis.
Oh my god, I forgot that. What a callback.
Seriously, like fucking hell.
Yeah. So there is actually a bit of a question about the temple fusion.
Oh?
Who carved it and when?
That's a good question.
Because Amethyst emerged after the Gem War.
Oh, yeah.
So Amethyst was... So it's not like they formed Obsidian to fight the gems.
Unless there was just another Amethyst gem. Or even a Jasper.
So you're thinking maybe it wasn't actually our Amethyst, but a Amethyst.
Yeah, because remember even Bismuth was talking about knowing some other Jasper gems.
Yeah, that's a thing. They mentioned that there's loads of rose quartzes.
Yeah.
Some people think that that Obsidian was formed to save Dewey. Dewey. Not Mayor Dewey.
The first Dewey.
The first Dewey. Because Dewey in the play mentioned seeing like a giant woman saving him and his crew.
Oh, yeah.
So it's possible there was like a giant-ass Godzilla gem monster that was so massive they needed obsidian.
What if it was just the diamonds again?
Well, Yellow and Blue didn't really know what the corrupted gems were.
Oh, yeah.
So after the attack, they were just like, alright, that's done.
I mean,
Let's get
somebody
outta here.
had to have launched that whole fucking corruption bomb thing.
Yeah, it was them.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the three of them working together. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, maybe they just casually formed obsidian and Bismuth just carved it. It's like, here you go.
I mean, it's cashing...
Well, no, not Bismuth, because Bismuth was bubbled after the Gem War.
Yeah. I mean, maybe not immediately after it, but... Or was it implied that it was just about immediately after?
No, I think it was before it ended, because Bismuth wanted to use the breaking point.
Oh, yeah, and shatter Pink Diamond.
And shatter Pink Diamond. Yeah, which Rose was opposed to, for obvious reasons.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not going to go through with the plan to kill myself.
Yeah, not really.
Well, yeah.
That was the distraction as a ruse play.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I'm going to have to edit out all these. But, yeah, so...
Yeah.
but,
yeah, so...
Essentially. You know, the interesting thing is...
Fuck off.
Essentially, in Kingdom Hearts...
Oh, fuck off.
In Kingdom Hearts 3.4 over 9...
Pachinko machine.
The Pachinko version.
Look,
but only the one released in Thailand.
Everybody knows the Japan one is better. Let's fucking face it.
Yeah, Obsidian. Badass. Shows up, wrecks shit.
They break into fucking White Diamond's head.
Oh, no. There's a bit before that, because Bismuth and...
Bismuth, Lapis, Peridot, and... Did anybody else show up?
No, it's just those three.
Oh, yeah.
Just those three showed up to fight White Diamond.
The rest of the Crystal Gems, technically.
Yeah, the rest of the Crystal Gems. They showed up in Blue and Yellow's arms. Oh man, we're skipping all over the place.
Yeah.
So before they were knocked off the bridge, they showed up. Because the plan was to just leave. The plan was for Steven to just get the fuck out of there and think of something else later.
It's like, all right, this ain't working. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, screw you guys. I'm going home. Too bad I can't edit this into earlier.
Oh, well.
I could, but I really don't want to.
Yeah, fuck it.
That's when Lapis, Peridot, and Bismuth show up in the diamond ships.
Okay.
And the diamonds and White Diamond have like a giant mech fight. Because White Diamond seals the legs.
Oh, yeah. Whatever happened to Rose Quartz's sword, anyway?
You know, that's a good question. I don't actually remember.
Because Bismuth forged Connie's...
Bismuth got Connie a new sword.
Yeah.
I don't actually remember what happened to it. It's somewhere, but I don't know.
Huh. I'll have to rewatch everything again.
I'll just look it up on the wiki later.
Yeah, that's fair.
And
I wonder if it got shattered.
I don't think it got destroyed.
Okay.
I would remember if it got destroyed.
Yeah.
But I don't remember where it is.
Okay. It's
possible it was just like confiscated or something.
Yeah, it sounds like something the Maheshwarans would do.
No, the diamonds.
Oh, that too.
Yeah. So yeah, we get a giant mech fight with yellow and blue controlling their arms.
Neon Genesis.
Oh, that's right. Oh god,
Cruel Angel Thesis is the name of the song.
That's
actually.
right. That's right. And then
Congratulations.
That was also a scene.
Yeah,
in Steven Universe.
Oh fuck me.
Yeah, it was the test because Steven wanted to be put to the test.
Oh yeah.
To see if he could go on missions, but they rigged the tests so that they were impossible to fail.
Yeah.
Just to make Steven feel better.
It's like, no, you're ready, man. Congratulations.
Yeah. And that was a good episode.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, and then White Diamond reveals her terrifying power. She launches like eye lasers.
Pew pew eye lasers, motherfucker.
Yeah. That was really loud.
Thank you.
You can see it.
Yeah. We'll tone that down.
Don't give me editing work.
We'll tone that down.
I hate you. If you say we'll cut that out, I'm gonna slap you.
Don't worry, we'll cut that out later. Ow!
We'll cut that out too. I feel like at random points we should just say, I'll cut that out too.
I will cut that out too. We'd have to cut out this whole segment now.
Would it be better if we just explained the joke? We'll have a callback in like an hour. We'll just be like, we'll cut that out.
Yeah, we'll cut that out later.
The joke works if you don't just fucking repeat me.
Yeah.
We'll cut that out too.
Eventually. Maybe. I don't know, you're kind of lazy.
We've passed the hour mark. I'm seriously considering just releasing this as raw footage. Just slap it.
You don't think we can go for the full 2 hours?
Oh, we can blather on for 2 hours. I don't think I can edit 2 hours. Because I'm going to lose interest halfway through, and this thing will never see the light of day.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
So I think I might actually just release this as raw footage. I'm going to export the audio, slap it in Movie Maker, put a picture of Steven on the front, and just ship it out. Just like, fuck it.
I don't know, maybe put some video game footage behind it or something.
Why? We're talking about Steven Universe.
I don't know, a lot of people do it. They'll put just like, well, we're not doing a face cam, so it's like we can't just make jokes like that.
I don't know. Maybe I'll just go on MS Paint and draw a really shitty picture of us. I'll make a chibi picture of us.
Don't you have friends in art programs?
Yeah, but I really don't want to bother them about this.
Why not, man?
Because my friends are flaky. They won't get back to me for 6 weeks.
That's about how long it take you to edit all this anyway. Being gracious.
Yeah. So yeah, we mentioned the eye lasers, but we didn't actually mention what they do.
Oh yeah.
Anyone who hasn't watched the episode, but is watching a detailed discussion on the last episode of the 5th season is very confused.
Oh yeah.
It bleaches them. It turns them white.
That's...
So, bleaching is a thing you can actually do to certain gems.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's like the actual term. It's usually used on pearls.
Oh.
It's to make
sad.
It's to make a pearl more white.
Yeah.
So you've seen like pearl necklaces in cartoons and porn?
Those... What?
You don't know what a pearl necklace is in porn?
No.
I'm not explaining it to you.
The hell are you talking about? Jesus fuck.
I feel like we should put a disclaimer at the beginning where we just go fucking shit, just to set the tone. It's like, hey, by the way, we're gonna talk about porn and hentai in this Steven Universe stream.
And a lot of cussing.
Yeah.
We can't slap this on YouTube. We'd get demonetized in a heartbeat.
Who cares?
It's like, oh, you know what?
I'm not making any money off this.
It's like, you know what? Maybe we should put this onto YouTube. Let me check.
Yeah.
Just fucking backhanded by Google itself. Demonetized, bitch.
Who's that?
Hello?
Oh, it's the demonetization. All right, thank you.
Thank
We're
you.
not even a recording. You guys are fast.
Jeez.
I love so much I can do auditory gags like that.
Oh, man, it's beautiful.
Man, I want to do a test if it's like, but I can't be bothered to go back and check.
Yeah.
So that's just going to be in the recording, and I'm going to have to trust that someone in the comments is going to tell me. So yeah, gem bleaching. That's a terrifying concept.
I mean, I've heard of asshole bleaching, but...
Heyo. Oh, you heard of that one. So yeah, like a white pearl necklace, like in cartoons, or like Martha's in Dawn of Justice.
Okay.
That's why I said that name.
Why'd you say that name?
The necklace. I just told you.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
That's how they get that color. Pearls
Okay.
aren't naturally like super white.
Yeah.
They're intentionally bleached.
Okay.
And I think that's what White Diamond's power is in reference to.
Okay.
She like fucking mind controls them.
Removes the imperfections, quote unquote.
Yeah, and they turn like monochrome.
Ugh,
And
fucking creepy.
They are creepy as shit. And it happens to Blue and Yellow Diamond, and then Steven falls off the bridge. And the giant mech lady gets her arms. Yeah, we go Evangelion. We get...
Or Good in the Gone.
We're about to get to Gurren Lagann because...
Fuck yeah.
Lapis and Peridot got new forms.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about Lapis first.
Yeah.
Because Peridot, we're going to be more excited.
Yeah, let's face it.
So, Lapis has, like, now, like, baggy Aladdin pants.
Yeah. And then martial arts pants.
Yeah. Lapis looks like a warrior monk now.
Yeah.
Which is kind of neat.
Oh my god.
She's got, like, Son Goku pants.
Dude, I just fucking realized.
What?
Lapis is a fucking stand wielder.
What?
She can punch you, but then she can have her water arms just go... just fucking rapid fire punch.
Oh, man, she has... Ocean Master. Ocean Master, Stand Master, Lapis. Not Ocean Master. Or Aquaman, as you would expect.
No, it's just Lapis.
Queen of the... Stand Master. Deep Blue Ocean is already a stand in the show.
God.
The stand is a fish. Fishy,
Oh my fucking god.
No,
Wait, wasn't that the boss for the third Majora's Mask dungeon?
yes, it was. It was also a giant fishy.
Okay then.
Yeah, it's... What do you know? An island nation has a lot of fish mythology.
A lot of fish mythology.
Fifth mythology. English is like my 8th language, but I forgot the first 7. Thank you. I'm proud of that one.
That's not bad, actually.
Yeah. So Lapis now also has like half a star on her shirt.
Oh yeah.
And she has like the baggy pants, and she has like a gold cord on her belt and her sandals.
Okay.
There's actually a reason for that, why it's gold.
Oh.
Lapis is usually like actual lapis lazuli gems are found with pyrite,
Oh.
like embedded in them.
No. Okay.
So that's where the little bit of yellow comes from, is pyrite.
Okay. Fair
Yeah.
enough. But now.
Lapis is great. There's screenshots where she's like super happy and smiling, and
Oh,
it's amazing.
my heart.
Yeah, it's like wholesome images.
My chest.
Anti-curse images is
The
just,
most wholesome images
the
ever.
most wholesome images is just Lapis smiling. It's like, finally.
I don't know, man. I've seen pictures of kittens cuddled up with tiny teddy bears.
That's pretty good too.
It's pretty fucking adorable.
Yeah, it's like, finally. Now please give Lapis a personality. Because Lapis so far has just kind of been, she's just kind of been sad. And I get it, but there's not much else to her.
Yeah.
I hope in Season 6 they resolve this, and they give Lapis... Because Lapis is no longer running from the diamonds. So maybe we'll finally get to see like what she's all about when she's not like petrified of everything.
Yeah, when she's actually,
When she can relax and be herself.
got shit to do.
Yeah, but we'll talk about Season 6 later.
Yeah.
Here at the end of the hour, we'll talk more about Lapis Lazuli.
Yeah.
In Season 6. Yeah.
Time for the key feature here.
Oh my god.
Fucking
Kamina
Paradox.
shades.
It's
Kamina,
beautiful.
believe in the Claude that believes in you. My static shock garbage lid is the garbage lid that will pierce the heavens.
It'll ride to the heavens.
I didn't realize I wanted a fusion of Static Shock and Kamina, but I'm really glad we have it.
Yeah, it's just fucking Peridot.
So, like, Peridot, when she first showed up, was like Invader Zim mixed with Syndrome.
Yeah.
And now, but like, they threw out the Syndrome because she doesn't have the limb enhancers anymore. But they decided to replace it with Static Shock with the appearance of Kamina.
I fucking dig it.
I know. Well, Garnet got reformed too, and she has like Simon shades.
Yeah.
They call him Simone, but it's spelled Simon.
Yeah.
They call him Simone in like in the sub.
Yeah. Japanese pronunciations and whatnot.
Yeah, that's how you would say Simon in Japanese if you were reading it phonetically.
Yeah. And let's face it, subbed are better than dubbed.
Depends. I want to be able to see the fucking art and not the subtitles.
You got me there sometime. Okay, look, I can't watch Soul Eater subbed, okay?
Oh, no. Some anime you can't watch dubbed. Because the dub is awful.
Bleach. I'm not gonna lie. I tried
Anything before 2005, you should probably just go for the sub.
I tried to watch an episode of Bleach because it was just on Adult Swim. I was like, you know what? I watched this back a couple years ago. I wonder if it's still any good. I heard one of the characters speak, and I was like, nope.
Yeah, time for subs.
It's like, and channel switch.
Yeah. But One Punch Man has a really good dub.
It doesn't? Okay.
It's got a really solid dub.
That's good.
Mob Psycho 100 has a really good dub. Full Metal Alchemist has a great dub.
Yeah. I do know that apparently Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z are like the gold standard of dubs, though.
Yeah, they're both really good. And the gold standards of Abridged series.
That too.
Every Abridged series has to stand up to Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Hey, you know what you should watch?
No.
Fucking Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. Just wrapped up, too.
You forgot I watched like 80% of that with you.
Yeah, that's right.
You forgot I was sitting literally right next to you.
Oh, yeah.
I've only not seen like 2 episodes.
Yeah, 9 and 10. The greatest ones.
Yeah. Anyway, Kamina Paradise. She's got like a star on her chest. She's got stars on her knee pads.
She's
on
got
her knees.
the full fucking pointed anime shade.
She has hella pointed anime shades.
She looks like fucking Dark Strider.
Oh man, it's a thing of beauty.
It's
fucking
A+.
I love Peridot's design. It's so fun. The trick is like, will it still look good when she's just like messing around on Earth?
I guess that is the key.
Like that's what some people on Reddit are kind of criticizing is like it looks good here in action scenes, but like is it going to look good when Peridot is like on the farm with Pumpkin, or is it going to look kind of silly?
I guess we'll have to wait and see. Really,
maybe it's like Garnet's shades, and they're just going to like disappear.
Oh yeah, because she can just kind of casually do that.
Garnet can do that, but Garnet is awesome.
Garnet is kind of OP.
I feel like being a fusion, Garnet has rules that don't apply to other gems.
Yeah. Like, the whole fucking I'm fireproof and can see into the future.
Yes. Although I guess are all rubies fireproof?
I think it's implied.
So is Road Knight fireproof?
Who? Road
Knight is one of the off colors. She's part of Lars's crew.
Okay.
She's a fusion. They don't say what, but I think they don't say what in the show. It might be from someone might have asked on Twitter, or maybe they got an
AMA or something.
Might have been the AMA, or like they just looked at the designs. But the common perception is that Road Knight is a fusion of Ruby and Pearl, or a Ruby and a Pearl, I should say.
Yeah. So
it'd be interesting if our Ruby and our Pearl would also form a different Road Knight. Yeah.
I'm admittedly a little more interested to see what Sapphire can come up with when she fuses.
Yeah. Actually, that could be a neat season 6 episode. Is like consoling Rhodonite. Again, we'll talk about season 6 later. Later in the hour.
Yeah.
I was gonna list the time, but it's not gonna be that time when anyone listens to this.
No.
Except if you are some kind of a weirdo who starts podcasts at like 6:30.
I know who would do that.
Yeah, what kind of bizarre monsters would do that? But
Uh,
yeah.
I mean-
Anyway, so Peridot is great. Peridot like flies around on her Static Shock dustbin.
yeah,
And she's-
dustbin. Really, it's a trash can.
Dustbin.
Trash can.
Sorry, what, mate?
Oh fuck me.
Right. So
I'm sorry. I didn't realize we were being stupid tonight.
I didn't realize we were being British. Wait, what?
Oh bollocks.
Bullets to that. Let's do the rest of the podcast in dumb British accents.
Let's not.
So anyway, Pearl's new design.
God.
On a scale of 0 to Rachel from Blade Runner, how awesome are those shoulder pads?
I'm gonna have to give it a solid Rachel.
Rachel out of 10?
Never actually seen Blade Runner though.
Oh. She has hella shoulder pads.
Okay.
She's got like a big poof of hair and like awesome shoulder pads. She's great.
Just completely unviable as clothes though.
No, that was a fashion trend in the 80s.
Fuck me.
Yeah,
dude.
for women to wear shoulder pads in their suits.
You know what? I think I've seen pictures of this.
Yeah, 80s, man. It was so 80s.
Didn't fucking Rainbow Quartz 2.0 have some shoulder pads?
I don't think so, no.
Pearl does though. Like in her new jacket costume.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, yeah.
Pearl now has shoulder pads.
Yeah.
And I love all the new designs.
The new designs are amazing. I think I have to say I prefer Garnet's the most though, with that new 3-pronged shade.
Yeah, we'll get to Garnet. Actually, Garnet's next or Amethyst?
We're already on Garnet, so.
Pearl's star is now on her back.
Oh yeah, that's right.
People are doing like crazy symbologies, like Pearl's dressed from the 80s because she always looked to the past, and like the star's on her back because the past is behind her, and it's like, yeah, no, I think someone just might like the 80s. And that's fair enough. Garnet's though is more like futuristic.
Yeah.
She's got the 3-pronged shades.
Yeah, full Simon shades.
Because she has 3 eyes.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. Yeah, it's kind of weird that she never had 3-pronged shades before.
I mean, they were always just big enough to cover it anyway, so.
Yeah.
And let's face it, we rarely see Garnet without her shades anyway.
No, it happens every now and again. But
yeah. Mostly for dramatic effect, but.
Yeah. It is neat, though, how the shades are like physical shades.
Yeah.
There's an episode where Garnet is talking to Greg, and she like lowers her shades and winks with her third eye. And it's like, oh, so they're almost like physical objects.
Yeah.
It's almost like a physical object.
It's just an accessory.
Yeah. So the new Garnet design is awesome.
Okay.
I like it. It's great.
I will admit, though, in the ball scene with Amethyst trying to wear the lemon enhancers was pretty funny, though.
Yeah. Amethyst with the lemon... Sorry. Amethyst with the lemon enhancers was great.
Speaking of Amethyst, her
Yep.
new costume.
What
ranking do you give it? About
Hella punk.
Hella punk. I can live with that.
It's still kind of punk rockish.
Yeah.
Kind of grungy.
And it's her own, and kind of matches her trash panda status, but
Yeah.
it fucking works.
Yeah. The hole on her chest has gotten bigger
Oh yeah.
to reveal her whole gem.
Yeah.
Not for any other reason.
I mean, just
Because-
her whole gem. Her gems.
Yeah,
Wait,
no.
gem.
No, that's Garnet. Garnet's got the gems. She's got the 2. Yeah. So all the new designs are great.
Yeah.
I like Paradox the best because it's Kamina,
Yeah. I do kind of
and
wonder.
it's kind of ridiculous.
I do kind of wonder what a fucking Steven Peridot fusion would be. If their weapon is not a drill, I'm complaining.
That would be great if, yeah, because I guess that would make sense because you would just like stretch out the shield and it turns into a drill.
Yeah.
Because it's already got the rose motif on it.
And Peridot and Steven used a fucking drill robot to go to the center of the earth with the whole
With the cluster.
with the cluster thing.
Yep.
And
Which is still there, by the way.
is that?
Yeah, they just bubbled it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But the thing is, they can't remove it because I think it counts as like a decent portion of the structural integrity of the Earth
Oops.
and gravity.
Oops.
Maybe. I don't know. Scale in Steven Universe is never really consistent. Like, if they ever deal with it in season 6, there's going to be like an 80-foot hole in the ground, and they're just going to like lift it out.
Yeah.
And the scale is so it's so wonderfully inconsistent.
Plus, her whole magnetism power kind of deals with metals, so.
Yeah. Is Peridot Pyrrha? Like
Peridot.
Peridot. That's a crossover I didn't know I needed.
But you definitely need that.
I now really want to see Ruby Universe. Like that'd be amazing. I want to see that whole crossover now.
Yeah.
Steven and Ruby would get along great.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Cookie Cat! Cookies!
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
They would get along great. But anyway, so all the new designs are pretty good. I like Pearl's the best.
Yeah.
In terms of like a practical kind of, this is what she's going to casually look like from now on.
Yeah.
Then Amethysts, and then probably Garnets.
Yeah, okay.
Or maybe Lapises and then Garnets.
I don't know. The whole
Peridot in terms of just casually walking around is probably pretty low on the list.
Yeah.
Same with Garnet, but I think it's that third prong.
Yeah, I think that'll just take some getting used to.
That might be it. On the other hand, I'm now kind of understanding why they didn't have a third prong for the third eye.
Yeah.
It looks a little silly.
It looks a little slightly ridiculous, but
it looks cool. But again, you have to imagine them just standing around in the temple in Steven's house.
For every single combination of gems now, there should be a room in the temple, shouldn't there?
Yes.
Including Sunstone, Rainbow Quartz, Smoky Quartz.
Yes, they all have their own rooms. Like Sardonyx has a room.
I wonder if Obsidian has a room.
No,
or
she can't fit.
Or she is the room.
I am the room.
I am the room.
When they were fusing into Sardonyx, or not Sardonyx, Obsidian, like when they were the white mass and the gems,
yeah,
it was in the same order as the temple.
Oh yeah,
as the door on the temple. Someone pointed that out. I was like, how the fuck did you notice that?
How the fuck did you notice that? It's just like, I did.
Yeah. But
maybe we would have noticed it if we had watched it in anything more than just that sweet, crunchy 360p.
It's like sand. It's rough, it's coarse, it just shows up everywhere. Oh boy. Oh no. No. Editing work.
Don't worry. We'll cut that one out.
No.
Wait, let me rephrase that. You'll cut that one out.
No. My rough one is.
Hey man, this was your idea.
It's an hour and a half in. If you're bored with this podcast after an hour and a half, like, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Anyone who wants to listen beyond that, that's not going to make anyone leave.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with it.
Fuck it.
Because it's so far in that anyone who's like, man, this podcast sucks, already tuned out.
Yeah.
Anyone else is kind of like, I want to see how I want to listen to them talk about the rest of the episode. That's not going to turn them off of it.
Yeah.
Paradox looks great, but again,
it's good for action scenes, but not quite for just casual wear.
Yeah, it's not casual wear. That's the thing. The new forms need to be casual wear. But anyway, back to the episode. I know, we're actually going to talk about the episode.
Holy shit! It's taken us 2 hours to talk about an hour-long episode. That's actually pretty par for the course for us.
Yeah, pretty much. No, it was turned into the Steven Universe Fashion podcast for a little bit there.
Yeah.
Paradox running the new spring line. They bust into White Diamond's head, and she bleaches the rest of the crystal gems.
Oh yeah, because that's how this whole thing started.
Yeah, that's terrifying. It's a terrifying concept.
Fucking terrifying.
They go full Stepford Wives. And they start talking in unison. They're all pale. They're all monochrome. It's kind of interesting that White Diamond didn't force Garnet to unfuse.
Yeah, I thought that was an interesting choice.
She kept her as Garnet and not Ruby and Sapphire, which is weird considering every other gem's view on fusion.
What if she can't? What if she couldn't? Like, Yellow Diamond seems to be more of a destructive force, so it makes sense that her powers would be able to, poof.
To destabilize gems.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Plus, I wonder if the whole, the things that already existed that they probably could have used in this battle to really help, the destabilization prodding things.
Blue Diamond took Yellow's full destabilizing force, like, head on for a good 10 seconds.
Okay.
Like, Yellow Diamond was going full unlimited power. And Blue Diamond was just
She just
tanking
face
it.
tanked it.
She was tanking it like a boss.
Okay then.
So I don't think gem destabilizers would actually work.
I wonder if you can poof a diamond.
Probably. It'd be difficult, but you could probably do it.
Okay, because like even then, it's pretty implied that Pearl just straight shattered Pink Diamond. Well, Rose Quartz shattered Pink Diamond, didn't like poof her or anything.
Yeah. Well, they were trying to shatter her.
Yeah.
So like, obviously, you would poof a gem and then shatter it.
Yeah.
Because that would be easier.
Yeah. And a battlefield is not exactly a good place to try to execute a leader.
Yeah. But anyway, so the other gems go Stepford Wives, and Steven tries to tell White Diamond that,
hey, step off.
Yeah, it's like, hey, no, stop. And White Diamond's like, no, I'm perfect. I'm amazing. I'm like the most perfect gem ever because I reflect all light.
Yeah.
She kind of casually mentions that blue is like more powerful than yellow.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because their dynamic seemed to be kind of the opposite. But I guess that could have been blue was just so distracted with grief for a few thousand years.
Yeah.
That she let herself slip away.
Well, it also seems to be more of a yellow was just more aggressive.
Yeah. We'll see how that shapes out in season 6 and beyond.
Yeah.
If they bother.
Yeah.
It could be a thing where we don't really get any details. Which is fine.
Yeah.
I call it the Wikia effect. Like, everything not explicitly explained or spelled out for the audience is now a plot hole.
Okay.
That's like 2/3 of cinema sins.
Yeah.
Is shit not being explicitly spelled out for them.
And even then, it's still getting sinned for being expressly spelled out.
Yeah. Or they just sometimes ignore it and edit around it.
Yeah.
Which is a bit dishonest.
Yeah. Oh, well.
But, yeah.
And that's why you don't watch Cinema Sins anymore.
Yeah. They're also just not really that funny.
Yeah.
They have like 8 jokes, and they just repeat them.
Yeah.
Which is going to be us in like 6 episodes.
Oh, of course. Don't worry, we'll cut that out later.
You beat me by 1 second.
Ha bitch.
Oh man, you've turned into Ultron.
So, the whole, I think we've gotten to the key point of the episode here.
Oh yeah.
That beautiful piece of animation.
Oh no, we're not there yet. We're almost there.
Yeah, well, what started it?
Yeah, White Diamond is trying to convince Steven that he is Pink Diamond because Steven can like have Pink Diamond's memories.
Yeah. Even just brief flashes of it.
Yeah, brief flashes of them, and they have a little fight. Connie busts in and like has a sword fight with Pearl, which is awesome.
Yeah. Hey, sorry, completely off topic. Then we will have to cut this out. Does it seem like the 2 audio files are desynced?
They're not.
Okay.
No, that's normal.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I think it's recorded in mono.
Okay. I just saw it, so I was like, oh, those don't look right. So it's like, I'm afraid we might get a little bit of an echo on it. But...
No, it's just a trick of the eye.
Okay. I know Audacity can sometimes have a desync error sometimes, but...
Nah, we're cool.
Okay.
I'm not cutting that out.
Yeah, no, okay. That's fair.
We're staring at the Audacity waveform talking about it.
Yeah.
Like a couple of lunatics. In the middle of the climax of the episode.
Yeah. Look, I had to stretch out for some more time, okay? We had to hit that 10-minute mark. I want the ad revenue. I need that sweet, sweet 30 cents.
30 cents? Oh, man, that's a stretch.
Yeah, okay, I know.
Yeah, so Connie and Pearl have a fight, and it's...
Let's face it, Connie gets fucking wrecked.
Yeah. And White Diamond is like controlling all of them, and it's spooky. And Steven tries to convince her that she's not perfect, and White Diamond's like, shut your face.
Bitch, please.
Yeah, and she grabs Steven. Am I missing anything else before we talk about this?
No, not as far as I thought. Well, she did kind of try the whole emotional manipulation thing of you only care about the gems because they make you look better in comparison.
Yeah, classic narcissistic emotional abuse shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way White Diamond is characterized is like a narcissistic, emotionally abusive parental figure is really good.
Yeah, it's honestly A+.
Yeah, I have a problem with it though, but we'll get to that here in a second.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's kind of a running theme with Steven Universe.
Okay.
But we'll get to that here later on in the hour.
In just a little bit.
Yeah, here in just a bit. So White Diamond grabs Steven and rips out his gem.
Just almost effortlessly, just pluck.
Yeah, just pops it out.
And from here on, we get to a absolutely stunning piece of animation.
We're almost there. You keep bringing it up, but we're not.
No, like
there
even
yet.
the whole thing, like not even just the one scene you're talking about, everything even leading up to that was honestly well done.
Yeah, this is where they really blew the animation budget.
It's like, Miss Sugar, we still have like a couple $100,000 on special effects and editing and animation. Oh, we do.
Yeah.
Doing all these hand gestures like anybody can see me.
Yeah, I know. That's the funny thing.
Yeah.
So at this point, like the perspective splits. Like we get Steven as Steven, and then but like the other half of the screen is black. Like it's old split screen.
Yeah, like he's got an eye plucked out or something.
Yeah, he has toddy vision.
Yeah.
Fucking
Toddy! Look at that audience.
And the climax of the episode, we're talking about fucking toddy.
Toddy!
I'll be faster! One-Eye Ruby! She stole my fucking eye!
Anyway.
And so the gem, so Steven's gem then reforms into Steven.
Like a pure pink version of Steven.
A pure pink Steven. It does like the thing where gems reform and it like shows previous forms.
Yeah.
But it was pink diamond, rose quartz, Steven.
Yeah, it's just like, boop!
And then it's just Steven.
It's just Steven, just like, oh.
And he's kind of like blank and almost robotic.
Emotionless.
Very emotionless. It's creepy.
And White Diamond's just like, what? Where's Pink Diamond?
Yeah, and he's like, she's gone.
What?
Yeah, White Diamond is like, excuse me, what the fuck?
No, where is she?
Would you care to turn around and do it? And Steven responds with, she is gone! I can see it. I'm glad I had you turn away.
Yeah, I hope you're happy. I blew out my throat for that shit.
Oh, you're welcome. I've been doing 80% of the talking anyway.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, Steven went Super
Fucking
Saiyan 3.
ballistic.
Super Saiyan 3, they did the classic shatter the ground with your power thing.
Yeah.
Which is a anime classic.
It's just like, this is unbridled power.
Steven Universe might have a few anime references in it.
This isn't even my final form!
And yeah, it like cracks the ground and it makes White Diamond stumble.
She's just like, oh shit, I done fucked up.
Yeah. And Steven starts acting almost like an
addict.
Not an addict. Like with the shattered gems. Because remember they have this whole motif is like must reform.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I think that might have been what they were paralleling.
Okay.
And Steven starts like Steven is like on death's door at this point.
Yeah.
He has no gem anymore, and he's like freaking out. Human
He's
Steven, not Pink Steven.
Yeah, he's essentially just got 1 foot out of the grave.
Yeah. And Connie carries him over to the Pink Steven and
I guess just Rose Steven.
No, Pink Steven.
Yeah, okay.
What was that you just said?
Rose Steven.
No. Before that, the big Super Saiyan shout.
She is okay. That's
She's
fair.
gone.
Yeah, that's fair.
She's gone.
Connor.
Connor. What is it, Steven? I saw a bird.
It was pretty.
Thought you'd like to know.
Oh,
Because Steven's not violent enough to
no.
kick its ass. So White Diamond fires her eye lasers, and he just like shields it. But it's not the rose shield. It's like it's more like it's more angular.
It's almost like just a gem. Almost.
Yeah, it's
just
like
a transparent gem.
It's like this is what the power looks like, but the gem's personality gives it form. Yeah, it gives it direction, but like in a default factory setting state, this is what it looks like.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, that's actually a good way to put it.
yeah, it's like the gems were born with operating systems, right? So the gem is so the analogy I use is like the gem is a computer,
Yeah.
right? Like a computer, you shove it in the ground, and when it's born with an operating system.
Yeah.
And that's the gem's personality. This is why all gems are born knowing what to do, and why they're all basically identical with other gems of the same cut.
It's like, well,
or not cut, of the same type.
Yeah.
This is why gems are identical. It's because they're all running the same software.
Yeah.
But the pink Steven, it's like in computers, the operating system is running on DOS.
Yeah, it's just running bare bones.
Yeah, old school operating systems, you used to run it through DOS.
Okay.
But that's now masked from the end user.
Okay.
This is why, like, modern computers, like whatever PC you're using to listen to this on runs on DOS.
Yeah.
Technically. But it has an operating system on top of it so that
it has a friendly user face.
So it's not a pain in the fucking ass. Unless you're a weirdo using Linux. In which case you've been banned from Control-Alt-Delete. We're going to go ahead and preemptively ban you from the forums. You're not missing anything.
Wait, seriously?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, the Linux character was banned.
Oh,
he
yeah.
was like kicked out and anyone who talked about him was banned.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's the joke you were going for. I thought you were like, that sounds like a thing Buckley would do.
You can tell I was joking because my tone of voice didn't change.
Fucking funny, dude.
I know. But, so it's like Pink Steven was running like the DOS.
Yeah.
It was running the bare minimum, this is the basic of all basic gems.
Yeah.
And so White Diamond fires at him with the eye lasers from every gem.
Pew pew, eye lasers, motherfucker!
Yeah. And, Steven has like the bubble shield, and it's all angular and jagged, and there's no soft pink edges to it.
No, it is almost just like a pane of glass.
Yeah. And so he like reflects the power back and like hurts all of them, and Human Steven freaks out. It's like, no, you're hurting them. This is a clip I've seen referenced multiple times on Reddit, mainly in memes.
Okay.
Like they edit something dumb into it halfway through.
Of course.
Yeah. This is why I can describe it in such detail. It's because memes.
You've seen it too much.
It's because memes. But yeah. Yeah, so the interesting thing is, essentially, Connie carries Human Steven over to Pink Steven, and then we get like that
salmon.
We get like that gorgeous spinning animation.
Oh.
Done by the guy who did the ballroom scene in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, we talked about that at the beginning.
Did we?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if that was here or I talked to you about that before we started.
No, we did that here at the beginning because we were like, I was like, props to fucking you, Mr.
Oh, yeah, James Baxter.
That was his name, Baxter.
Anyway, so they reform back into Steven, and White Diamond reveals that she's not actually perfect.
She just likes to pretend.
She likes to pretend she is. For herself and for all the other gems. But she's not actually perfect.
Yeah.
So, like, she starts blushing, almost?
Yeah.
Like, pink, like, Steven makes her turn pink. Which...
It's honestly...
It's hella kawaii.
It's fucking cute as hell.
Yep, especially when you get the isolated screenshots of White Diamond blushing and you edit in Greg.
I've seen that one.
Yeah,
that's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, or like the handship with the finger pointing out.
Oh, God.
It's like, oh, Reddit.
Oh. I will admit, there is one thing I didn't quite enjoy about the episode.
What?
The fact that after the whole blushing White Diamond scene, and she's kind of made to realize that she's not perfect, everything just kind of casually resolves itself.
Yeah, this is what I was getting to. After Steven fuses and becomes Steven again, the whole thing's downhill.
Yeah.
That's the peak of the episode. Like, the rest of the episode is still good, but that's the peak of it. So, like, then White Diamond suddenly starts acting like a little kid.
Yeah.
She's literally lying on the floor pounding.
A fucking temper tantrum.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck happened to White Diamond as of 20 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Or like 10 minutes ago. It's like, what happened here?
It's like, come on.
This is my complaint with White Diamond. But it's a complaint with Steven Universe in general. The endings can be a little rushed.
Yeah.
Like, really rushed. Like, sometimes it's just like, that was resolved. But that was always the trade-off of having 15-minute episodes.
Yeah. You kind of had to rush the resolution.
Yeah, you couldn't spend as much time with the resolution. And it just kind of like drew it out over the course of 45 minutes. The ending is really rushed. White Diamond realizes that she was yellow. Are we the bad guys? All the other gems break free of her control. White Diamond realizes that, she's not as perfect as she thought she was.
To pretend she is.
I think they have the if every pork chop were perfect, we wouldn't have hot dogs line. I don't remember where exactly.
No.
So White Diamond...
I think I missed that one, so it must have been in the beginning of the episode.
It might have been. Yeah, and then White Diamond's like, oh, okay, I guess I was a bad guy. And I'm going to be a not bad guy anymore. And Steven's like, yay!
Yay!
So they go to Earth. Yay!
Yay!
And Sadie and her band are performing Let Me Drive My Van to Your Heart.
Yeah!
Which is great. And then the Diamonds show up, but no one seems particularly fussed for a few minutes.
Yeah, I don't think they realize it isn't part of the show.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, Deli.
There's a bit of an animation goof.
Oh.
So in the crowd, Connie appears 3 times.
Oops.
She's on the hand, she's on top of Lion, and she's like off somewhere else in the crowd.
Oops.
Connie shows up 3 times.
Connie mastered the Shadow Clone Jutsu.
No, Connie has that time turner from early in the show. Steven and the Stevens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then Lars and the Off Color show up on Earth.
Oh yeah, because Lars was off playing Space Pirate.
Yep, Lars was playing Space Pirate with his crew, including the ever so annoying Parapadsha. Yep, I predict I will complain about Parapadsha. That's it. That's her.
That's the joke.
That's her character. That's her entire character. Ronaldo is 2-dimensional. Parapadsha is 1-dimensional. She's got one joke, and they ram it into the ground.
Yeah. Maybe that's why we don't see any other Parapadsha gems around.
No, she's an off-color. She's just wrong.
Yeah.
She's not supposed to do that. That's why she's an off-color.
Yeah.
Although how she escaped in the first place is kind of... that's kind of weird.
Unless someone physically just picked her up and carried her away. Like, nope, we're going this way.
That had to be exactly what happened. She's so one-dimensional, I want her to come back in Season 6 just so they can give her something to do.
Fuse her with Sapphire for a bit. Make her normal.
Yeah, like, see what happens when she fuses with Sapphire. Because they would have, they would either have future and past vision, or they would cancel out and she could only see, the present.
I have super normal vision!
Yeah, she could have, I don't know, maybe she could see everything around herself.
Ooh.
In, a radius in real time.
Yeah.
So she would, know if someone's creeping up behind her or something.
The ultimate sentry.
Yeah. That would be cool. But... Anyway, so the off-color show up, and the Diamonds are like, yeah, we're here too, hi. They don't really seem to care.
Yeah, it's just like, who the fuck are you guys?
Yeah. So they go, and they collect all the bubble gems from the temple.
Yeah.
And probably the one from the barn. I hope so.
Oh, yeah.
There was one in the barn, the Roadrunner.
Oh, yeah.
And they...
I saw that one.
Okay. It was great.
Okay.
That was a good episode.
Look, there's a lot I haven't seen yet, okay?
I've seen every episode.
I've noticed.
And they all sit in a fountain. All the diamonds sit in a fountain, and they toss the gems in the bubbles, so it's a bubble bath. Yep. And they all decorrupt.
Yeah.
But they have elements of when they were corrupted.
They got essentially just scars.
So Jasper has horns now.
And they're the off-colored horns.
Yeah, and they're the wrong color as well, because she fused with a corrupted gem.
Oh yeah, that's what fucked her up.
That's how she got corrupted.
Kind of a dumb idea.
She was desperate.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And they're all sitting in the bath, and they're all decorrupted. And you can see a bunch of other gems that were monsters in the show.
Yeah.
Like the pufferfish gem and the giant glowworm gem,
Oh,
the heaven and earth beetles,
yeah.
and all the Nephrites.
Hey, the Nephrites.
Centipedal's back.
Centipedos!
Centipedal is back. Hooray, everyone.
They're sent to people. They're sent to people now.
Hey!
Hey!
So then the diamonds just leave, and they chill out on the beach, and that's the end of the episode.
That's it.
If you think we're exaggerating how quick that was, no, it was really that quick.
And there was not a single line said for like the last 5 minutes of the show.
No, it was all musical cues, which is cool.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so that was the end of the episode. What do you think of it overall?
Overall,
As someone who is aware of seeing the universe, mostly aware of the plot, but didn't actually keep track of everything.
Overall, it was really fucking amazing, but at the same time, it has the problem of it really feels like a series wrap up. Because at this point, there's not much elsewhere to go.
Okay.
Like, they've done really everything that they've ever needed to do. They've fixed the corrupted gems.
Yep.
The crystal gems are technically no longer fugitives.
Yep.
From Homeworld. And even then, the diamonds are now, buddy-buddy with each other again. And with
Yep.
Earth. So...
Yep. So...
What next?
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and... Remember that pin where it's like, hey, we're going to talk about season 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's now officially unpinned.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. It felt like... I'm really glad they released it in one massive hour-long special.
Oh, yeah.
As opposed to, we're going to... Like, Cartoon Network's going to be a bunch of bastards, and they're going to tease it out over the course of a month.
Yeah.
Or, like, we're going to have the first 2 episodes... It's like, one episode on Monday, one episode next Monday. 3 weeks later, we're going to get the conclusion.
Yeah.
That would have been bullshit.
It's like, nope, fuck that. I'm just going to pirate it all.
Well, no, they wouldn't have aired it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really glad Cartoon Network didn't screw him over on this one.
Yeah, because Cartoon Network's kind of had that bad habit of fucking them over.
Oh, yeah. Very inconsistent schedule, which is very annoying.
But hey, at least they're going to be showing Teen Titans Go all day.
Oh, man. I wanted to watch this on television, but, we couldn't at the time.
Yeah.
And I looked it up later. They're not showing it again for at least, like, a week.
Oh, yeah.
The big hour-long special, and they're not showing it again. The finale of the 5th season, they're not showing it for a week. The next episode they were going to show is, like, Ocean Gem.
Who the fuck knows? Well, what if they're doing, like, a big story, a really big, like, plot-heavy episodes, kind of like a fucking binge, I guess.
No, they just kind of show episodes randomly.
Yeah, that's fair.
But Steven Universe is kind of hard to market because you have to be invested for the whole thing. It's story-driven as opposed to something like Teen Titans Go where you could catch in any order.
Yeah.
If they show, 2 hours of Steven Universe, it's like, well, we have to show 2 hours of consecutive episodes.
Yeah.
Or else it's not going to make sense.
Yeah.
And anyone just tuning in is going to be confused.
Yeah.
But overall, I really liked it.
Okay.
I like the format they did.
Okay.
So season 6. What you just said about everything being wrapped up that's something I saw a lot on Reddit.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, there's also the movie, but the movie doesn't really tie into the overarching plot of the show.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to introduce the villain of season 6. At least I hope not.
Yeah.
It's just going to be its own independent thing.
Yeah. I wonder what they're going to do for it.
I don't know. It comes out in fall.
Hey.
So we only have to wait like 8 months.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Oh, well. But, Cat's messing with you?
Yeah.
Goofy cat.
Anyway.
So season 6. There's absolutely potential for season 6.
Yeah, I'm not denying that, but...
Like, no, they introduced it all in season 5.
Really?
They don't have to do a supernatural where it's like, and now, the devil's big brother Jeff. I'm the super devil.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
They don't have to do that. They don't have to introduce Black Diamond or something.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of mystery left in the show that could be avenues for future stories.
Like how so?
Rose has a chest in Lion.
Okay.
We never saw it opened.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, that could be... Okay, that would be one episode in of itself. It's like, what's in it?
Yeah.
I gotta move my cat from messing with the microphone cable. Oh, boy. But, so that's a thing. 2, remember what I told you about like an hour ago? Peridot mentioned a resource crisis.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's time I explain what that is. And, like, the big theory about what the resource is. Because Peridot mentioned they don't make them like they used to.
Okay.
Like, literally, they don't make them like they used to. They're scraping by.
Yeah.
So, do you remember Yellow in the sauna?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. There's an episode where Yellow Diamond, or it's like one of the episodes when Steven's on Homeworld, he briefly meets Yellow Diamond and she's in like a sauna.
Okay.
And Blue Diamond is in like a giant bathtub.
Okay. Kinky, but okay.
Heyo. Yeah, she bathes with a 15-year-old boy.
Hey.
Hey. It's okay. She's like his aunt.
Hey.
Hey. So if you look closely, Yellow Diamond is sweating yellow.
Okay.
And Steven is sweating pink.
Okay.
And Blue is presumably releasing some kind of blue fluid somehow.
Okay. You phrased that really fucking weird.
Well, she's not sweating. As far as we can tell.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe she's like crying. Because that would fit Blue thematically. She's literally wallowing in a pool of her own tears.
Okay, but what's the point in all this?
Yellow it looks like a sauna, but she doesn't call it that. She calls it an extraction chamber.
Okay.
There's a theory about how gems are made and how fusions work.
Okay.
When a gem is made, they take a gemstone, right?
Yeah.
It may not actually be the literal gemstone in of itself.
Yeah.
It may be some kind of a blank template. Who knows?
Who knows?
And they fill it with this diamond essence.
Okay.
And what you fill it with determines what type of gem it is.
Okay.
In a certain ratio.
Yeah.
Because yellow, blue, red, and white make every color.
Yeah.
That's how printers work.
Yeah.
So, like, if you needed... So, you would inject a certain amount of the essence into the ground.
Okay.
With a gem. And a few thousand years later, out comes the actual gem.
Isn't that kind of what those, they almost look like extractors in the kindergarten on Earth?
Yes, that's what those do.
Okay.
They put the gem and the diamond essence into the ground.
Okay, and, later out pops
out comes a gem.
Yeah.
So this is why on Earth, they were making a lot of rose quartzes and amethysts. Roses are pink, amethysts are purple. Which means that Pink Diamond was getting a lot of help for her colony from Blue Diamond.
Okay.
And I think one of the crew mentioned this, but like they don't make rubies anymore because rubies are red and they don't have access to red. Or if they do, it's in very trace amounts from white.
Okay. Yeah, because White mentioned she reflects all light, all colors.
Yes. So she could potentially fill in for any other gems, but they're down a diamond for making juice, making diamond essence.
Okay.
So
why don't we call this stuff just magic? Because let's face it, it's fucking magic, bitch.
Yeah. But this is why Paradox said they don't make gems like they used to, because they don't have Pink's essence anymore to shove into gems.
Huh.
And Paradox is an Era 2 gem, but she's green. That's yellow and blue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, and this is how fusions work too. Two gems come together and their essence mixes together into a certain new gem.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what the two gems are made of determines the gem by just mixing the colors.
Yeah. Well, garnets aren't purple.
No, they're not. But I didn't say it works perfectly. I think some garnets are purple. Garnet is a really broad definition of a gem.
Yeah, okay.
It can come in a variety of colors.
Okay. So you're thinking it's a literal just magical energy crisis.
Yes. They don't have... But that's something that this didn't actually solve. They're still down a diamond. So either they have to find a way to make a new one, if they even can.
Yeah.
Or they're just going to have to live with no more red gems and a resource crisis forever.
Hmm.
And that probably wouldn't actually solve anything.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I guess we need to know more about the process of actually making new gems, including diamonds, to really figure out where all this can go.
Yeah. So yeah, like the space imperialism doesn't stop just because diamonds like each other now.
Yeah.
Like, but also, like, what happens when you completely radically change a grand totalitarian regime. The people who are benefiting from this, the nobility, aren't happy. There could be high-ranking gems who don't like this whole individuality thing.
We're all buddy-buddy now.
Yeah, there were probably a lot of nobility gems, higher up on the food chain, who are like, whoa, 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 hold on. Who are you to tell me that my rubies and my pearls can suddenly go off and do whatever they want?
You're talking gem world racism.
Classism.
Classism, pardon me.
But yeah. Well, no, that's, this was a common trait among countries that were trying to liberalize their regimes.
Yeah.
People who were benefiting from their regimes, the nobility and the upper class, heavily resisted it.
They're like, whoa, 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 who the fuck are you?
Yeah, it's like, who are you to take away all of the rights and privileges we've been enjoying for the last few thousand years?
Well, that's a fair point.
But that's a bit more pie-in-the-sky political drama that they're really not going to get into Steven Universe.
Yeah, there's also the fact that we really don't know if anything on Homeworld's going to change. Like, White Diamond's not really perfect, but who's around to see that?
Yeah, we don't.
Steven.
Yeah, we don't know if that's actually going to change much in terms of practical policy for the average gem. Maybe they might be okay with fusion.
I mean,
there's actually a few ancient statues of fusions.
Really?
Yeah, one of them is on Homeworld.
Huh.
That might be a reused asset, but...
Yeah.
So there might have been a point in Gem's history where they were okay with fusions. Of different types. And not just, of the rubies.
I wonder what happens when you fuse with a pure diamond. Like, one who has essentially full access to their powers.
It's probably crazy.
Like, can you imagine the power level of a fusion between yellow and blue diamond?
Green diamond is what people would be calling her.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
I don't know if diamonds come in green.
No, I don't think they do.
I don't know. But anyway,
Emerald, maybe?
No, Emerald's already a character.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she was the other gem that Lars stole the ship from.
Oh, okay.
No, that was an emerald.
Okay, then fuck it, why not?
Yeah. But... So we may not see anything of Homeworld again. But there are other things they could go into. One, who made the gems?
That's a good question.
Because, that sort of thing doesn't just appear naturally.
No.
It's not like, the diamonds just woke up one day.
Yeah, magic space rocks just suddenly decided to walk around and create bodies out of light.
Yeah. So, this one actually ties back to Ronaldo.
Oh, boy.
Because Ronaldo goes on and on about the snake people. The Sneeple. What if there's actually... I know. So the theory is that the gems themselves were made by, lizard people.
Lizard people.
Or, some kind of reptilian aliens.
I mean, we got fucking talking space rocks. Why couldn't we have more different aliens?
There are other aliens. Blue Diamond is a diplomat.
Oh, yeah.
That's her job.
Oh, yeah.
Blue Diamond is foreign affairs. Yellow Diamond is internal affairs.
Oh, yeah.
Or White Diamond is internal affairs. Yellow Diamond is, gem colonies.
I kind of forgot that.
Yeah. No, I mentioned this earlier. Pink Diamond's little
pet project.
Little pet was a bunch of aliens.
Oh yeah, that's right. I completely forgot.
Yeah. But
I'm barely in this minute here, okay?
So, are there any remnants of this pre-gem civilization? Are they still out there somewhere? Did the diamonds overthrow them violently?
These are the diamonds we're talking about, so it's probably pretty violently.
Yeah, but that's a bunch of space stuff. We don't need a bunch of space stuff.
Yeah. Now, remind me, are the crystal gems, their weapons kind of unique to them, or...
We don't know.
Okay, because,
We don't know if all amethysts get whips.
Well...
We saw an amethyst, but I don't think they drew their weapons.
Yeah, well, I was also just talking about the weapons in general. Is that kind of a crystal gem only sort of trick? The only other gem we've technically seen drawn a weapon was Jasper.
And that wasn't... So I don't think so. Because Jasper has her helmet.
Yeah, okay.
So I think other gems just don't do it.
So then I wonder what the diamond's weapons are.
Well, we already know. It's the sadness and the lightning and the bleaching.
Okay.
They probably have other abilities.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, but Pink has the shield.
Yeah.
And she has telepathy, and she has floatiness.
Honestly, Pink Diamond seems to be like the most ability chock full of all of them.
Yeah, and I'm not sure why. Maybe the diamonds do have other things, they just never really bothered to check.
Maybe they just don't have a reason to ever use them.
Yeah, they don't really get directly challenged.
Yeah, and Yellow Diamond's just pew pew fucking eye laser destabilization beam.
Yeah.
It's kind of brokenly OP anyway. No gem could ever challenge her.
Yeah, and it hurts biological things as well.
Oh yeah.
She's just shooting lightning. She's Thor.
Fucking Blue Diamond's just sadness.
That doesn't work on non-gems.
No?
It doesn't work on Connie.
Oh, okay. Or
Yeah.
Lapis, but Lapis is Bob.
Yeah. Lapis is just sad. No, but so like season 6, like it would probably be a bunch of they're called townie episodes, which Reddit loves to fucking hate on, but
it just kind of focuses on the residents of Beach City.
Yeah, and it's because they don't go into like a 15-minute lore explanation every time.
Yeah.
But actually, to give credit, I think it's because there's like such a massive disconnect between Beach City and the gems.
Yeah.
And I hope they resolve that for season 6.
Yeah, it's like, admittedly, sometimes there are just more pressing matters going on.
Yeah, so it's like I understand the frustration when there's like a Steven bomb and 4.5 of the episodes are Steven dicking around with Onion.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, none of this is really matters to the plot at hand.
Yeah.
And then like the last half of the last episode ends on a fucking cliffhanger.
And it's just
to tell you the next arc. It's like, Jesus Christ, we have to wait 6 weeks for this?
It's like Steven Bomb coming next year.
Yeah. Like, in terms of the Steven bombs, the townie episodes are a lot more frustrating.
Yeah.
When you're binge watching it, it's not nearly as bad.
Yeah, because it's just like, oh, okay, this is what happens around here.
Yeah, you get like an hour or so of just Steven messing about with his friends, and it's nice and it's happy. It's different if you have to wait 6 weeks for it.
Yeah. Didn't Garnet once get like super caught up in a rhythm game? Meat Mania?
Yes, Meat Beat Mania. Beat Mania. Beat Mania.
I wonder which one of them it was that kind of really got into it.
Oh.
Like, I'm sure Sapphire's Future Vision really fucking helped. But
I think that was the implication. That, like, it was the Future Vision.
Yeah.
But who knows?
I don't know.
Yeah, but townie episodes with the residents actually interacting with the gems.
Yeah.
Because not only the crystal gems, but there's, like, the off-color gems.
Oh, yeah, they're now on Earth, aren't they?
They're just going to hang out on Earth from now on. Or they might go back to space. That could be an episode.
Who knows?
Maybe they just want to live... Well, Lars and Steven hyped up living on Earth as the place where you can be free.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know, Earth, it's the land of golden opportunity, where anyone can be anything they want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if you are a deformed refugee who may or may not be gay.
Ooh.
Or a non-traditional relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Wall.
No, I can't wait until, like, Petey's dad is like, I don't trust these gems. I don't know why. I just don't trust them.
Those crystal gems are fine, though.
Yeah.
The ones that do shit for us.
The crystal gems, they're not like them. We find out that Petey's dad is like it's like a hardcore red hat.
Anti-gemist.
But yeah, like the off-colors interacting with the townsfolk, or like the monster, the former corrupted gems.
Yeah.
Jasper.
Oh yeah, because she's now kind of just...
She was Pink Diamond's gem.
Oh yeah, was she?
Yes.
Ooh.
She was the first character to name drop Pink Diamond.
Okay.
When she was being corrupted.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember that episode too well.
Okay, yeah, I remember this. It was her last words in the show.
Pink Diamond.
It was like, your diamond, my diamond, Pink Diamond.
Huh.
I don't know how I remember this. Those were her last words in the show. Because
Before
she didn't... she didn't say anything in the final episode. They muted. Amethyst was like, "Hey sis," but they muted it.
Okay.
One of the creators confirmed that was the line, but they played music over it instead.
Aw.
Which is fine.
Yeah. Okay.
But like, are some of the gems going to go back to Homeworld because they've been gone for thousands of years?
Yeah.
Or are they going to all stay on Earth?
What if they're going to go out and go to new planets?
Yeah. What if they go to like Mars?
Yeah.
Or the moon?
The moon.
The moon. Or what about like the former crystal gems?
Oh yeah, because that was like a whole fucking team, wasn't it?
That was a whole faction. You know, what if some of them aren't particularly happy with the whole, hey, by the way...
we're cool with the diamonds now.
Well, not just that. It's like, hey, by the way, we're cool with the diamonds now. War's over. But also, hey, by the way, the leader of the rebellion against the diamonds was actually a diamond herself the whole time, and she lied to everyone.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I think that part might need to be kept a secret.
From everyone?
Yeah.
Why?
Nobody would be happy.
So that's a good enough reason to keep it secret from everyone?
No. I know what you're trying to do here. No.
Are you telling me there might be a moral dilemma that they could explore in a future episode?
Fuck. I need you to fucking hire you at this point.
Yeah. Kelly Smith, professional Steven Universe episode pitcher.
And professional actor.
And professional actor. I want to point that out. I got paid to act. Technically a professional. Bite me.
Technically.
Yeah, technically. The best kind of professional actor. Or what about Lars?
Yeah, what's he gonna do? Because he's technically undead.
Is Lars just gonna like go back to the pink donut? Is he just gonna go home?
It's like, hey mom, hey dad. Lars, where the fuck have you been?
Why are you pink? It's like, oh, by the way, I'm dead now.
It's like, I'm technically dead, technically kind of not.
Well, actually, they don't say dead in the show. I'm technically not alive. Which is a funny bit of, cartoon censorship.
Yeah.
You can show him die, but you can't say dead.
Well, yeah, because then he could just be knocked out.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I suppose if you really want to, that could be an allegory for like, this is like a common thing, basically with every war that ever happened, you can't go home again.
Yeah.
It's like, the people who get sent off the war don't return.
Yeah.
Even if physically they do.
Yeah, they don't come back. They're not trained to come back.
Yeah, exactly. No, this was part of what's that super depressing book about World War I? All Quiet on the Western Front.
That's it.
Yeah, that was a major part of it. It was like everyone went home, but it's like, no, not really.
No.
And then they went back to the front and all died.
Yeah.
Because it's a book about World War I.
Yeah.
And it's not a book about World War I until it's super depressing and everyone dies. Hooray, Steven Universe!
Yay!
We are the Crystal Gems! But, yeah, like, I don't remember what happened to Big Donut. I think it just closed.
Oh, yeah, because, the only two people who ever worked there went off and did their own shit.
Yeah, that's like if you didn't show up to work for a week. Except it would be eight stores. You're like the guy, the teenager from Gumball.
I know the one you're talking about.
The guy who is like the character they put in every menial retail job.
Yeah. It's like, wait, don't you work over in that other store? But wait, I've seen you over in that other one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, but like, how are all the gems going to adjust to life on Earth? Are they going to? Is everyone going to be, they may not be explicitly happy with Steven.
Yeah.
Like, they may not actually understand what happened.
It's just like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. And Jasper's still around. Jasper may not like this whole situation either. Jasper could be a recurring season 6 antagonist.
Yeah. She could be caught up on the whole thing. Well, Steven is still technically Pink Diamond, and I'm going to get Pink Diamond back.
Yeah. Or it's like she is Rose Quartz, but she's also Pink Diamond. Like, even if she's Pink Diamond, she's responsible for a lot of death and destruction of
gems.
Of gems. Yeah, of gems that Jasper may have cared for.
She will have to pay for her crimes.
Yeah, exactly. But there's also the evil Ruby out in space.
Oh, yeah.
There's also Emerald.
Oh, yeah, because she's now just kind of chilling about somewhere.
Yeah, she's going to be somewhere, and she doesn't like the off-color gems. So that's like three antagonists you could have come back every now and again.
Yeah.
So,
The
like,
problem, I feel like really only Jasper would have the big enough personal...
Jasper would be the big one.
The big personal vendetta to actually keep coming back.
League of Seven Evil Gems.
Ugh.
But so yeah, there's potential for season 6.
Yeah.
So I don't think Steven Universe is going to suffer from like the Dragon Ball syndrome, where every season has to top the last one, and every arc has to be bigger and badder, and there's more planets at stake. And
Wait, doesn't that mean power levels are essentially virtually fucking useless?
yeah, wait a minute, I discovered something about the power levels. Yeah, it's all bullshit. Why does Vegeta get the best lines?
I don't know, but they're fucking beautiful.
Yeah, bitch, I'm adorable.
You, Namekian, too strong. Why is that?
Explain!
Explain! They essentially fused with Kami and got super powerful. The fuck is a Kami? Essentially God. What? I'm right here. You really believe your own hype, aren't you? I am the hype.
I am the hype. No, but like, it doesn't have to be like Dragon Ball or One Piece or Bleach or some shit, or Naruto, where every arc has to have bigger and bigger stakes. Because that's not what draws people into stories.
Yeah.
It's not stakes about planets or the fate of the world. That's esoteric. That's set dressing. It's always about specific characters.
Yeah.
This is why every story that has the end of the world focuses on characters.
Yeah.
It focuses on the people in the world that the audience
just fucking watched explode.
Yeah, that the audience personally knows. Like in Full Metal Alchemist. Spoilers for Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Well, we're talking about Steven Universe.
Yeah,
now we're talking about something else.
I know.
Yeah, it's like in at the end of season 5, where they activate the human transmutation circle and make a philosopher's stone out of the entire nation of Amestris.
Yeah.
And they show every character we met along the way.
Just fucking dying.
Just dying. That's personal. That's good shit.
Fucking Hughes, man.
Oh, Rip Hughes. Oh, 7.
Oh, fucking 7.
Yeah. So
The biggest oofs.
So season 5 might be the biggest in terms of stakes, but I don't think it has to be the end.
Yeah.
Because there's a whole... They've completely shaken up the status quo. By resolving all their problems, they've completely shaken up the status quo, and they've added new problems.
Yeah.
For the audience and the characters. Like, how are they going to deal with everything that's changed now?
That's fair.
Having the show end here kind of implies that Steven does nothing interesting for the rest of his life. Like, we've just introduced loads of gems to Earth, some of whom are going to be displaced by literally thousands of years, and nobody was really that bothered by it, and no one was that fussed.
Yeah, okay.
Jasper was just everyone's buddy, Ruby was never seen again, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, there's definitely story potential. There's loads of story potential.
Yeah. Okay.
Because Steven Universe has always been about the characters.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it good. We're not here because an esoteric threat might destroy the Earth. We're here because of Steven. And Garnet. We're here because of Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl.
And Steven!
I had to backtrack for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But what are they going to do about the cluster? Because that's still just down there.
It's just bubbled, and it doesn't want to reform. So,
No.
I think that's really about it.
Okay.
I mean, the cluster's kind of done. Unless you're going to, like, teleport it. But there's no point. Unless you're going to teleport it and then watch it form.
Yeah.
But I don't see why you would do that. Because even the diamonds can't fix it, because it's not broken.
Yeah, it's shattered.
It's just loads of shards broken and then shoved back together.
Just kind of forcefully shoved together.
Yeah. But, so yeah, that's Steven Universe. We talk about our history of Steven Universe, the specific episode, how we felt about it.
Yeah.
And season 6 going on.
Woo! This has been an experience.
Yep. A good experience, I hope.
Yeah.
It's been 2 hours, 15 minutes. It better have been good.
Was it good for you?
My throat hurts.
Why? I screamed.
I talked for 2 hours.
Maybe you just weren't good enough.
Yeah. Next time we'll talk about shit where I feel like you will have more to contribute.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm the Steven Universe expert.
Yeah.
I don't mean that to be like, oh my god.
No, I just haven't watched enough of it. I'm not going to lie here.
You haven't seen every episode like twice.
Yeah.
All right then. Well,
this has been Point and Click. We're never going to call each other by the fake names. So I'm Jack.
I'm Kelly.
That's been that. Have a good one, y'all.